Welcome everybody to another episode of Banter with the Brothas, alongside the fellas, Garfield Campbell, Carl Kenner. I am Aaron Burrell. How we doing today, fellas?
Chilling. Happy to be here, man.
You know we got a special guest in the building.
You know that.
You know what I mean?
Smoothito,
The ball
man.
with him in the PT League.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
UB's finest.
You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate it.
Okay. Go ahead and really introduce yourself to the
White
people
dog.
today.
All right, my name is Smoothito from out here, Bridgeport, Trumbo area. I'm an upcoming artist. I did songs with like Molly Benz. I have a song coming out with Jay Guapo. Did a song with a local artist, Bully Gang O, called Yeah, it just came out. It's pretty lit. So right now I'm just getting everything moving. It's fun. And I'm happy to be here for my first interview as well. So
Of course.
Yeah, hey, listen. World exclusive, man. We're breaking the new talent out here. Don't ever play yourself.
but that's why I gotta be here first. You gotta be here first, man.
Yeah.
He knew where to come for the first interview.
Now I'm telling everybody, check in to Banter with the Brothers first too. They gotta check in with Banter with the Brothers first. Like it's my first interview with local.
Yep.
Gotta tell all the local artists to come here. You gotta check in here before you feel me.
Of course.
Check
I'll
in
turn
the
into
rows,
some
like-
gatekeepers or something. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? All right. Well, let's get into this. Let's get into real quick some birthday stories. We'll keep it light to start, and then we'll get into
Alright,
some
cool.
real
It's lit.
interviews. Last Thursday was my birthday.
You're officially an old ass nigga.
We get older though. We get
Right?
older.
Like-
Fuck it. We get older.
Yo,
Like Gucci
that-
say, bitch, I might be.
We get older.
With experience come wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Big man things. I know this vital, my guy. You understand what I'm saying?
All right.
For everybody
Big facts.
understand.
Big
You
facts.
know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Basically saying health is wealth. As you get older, you get more,
Knowledgeable.
knowledge.
More knowledgeable.
Exactly.
Facts.
Facts,
Exactly.
facts.
But yeah, it was pretty lit. I'm glad y'all made it. Carl, I was surprised you came. Although you said,
Damn.
No,
Damn. He said I ain't shit.
He's the one who be acting like he's gonna come and just never show up. Is that type?
No.
I told him straight up I ain't coming.
Yeah,
my jersey in the
yeah,
Raptors.
Carl
Word.
don't really be out like that. It ain't
Okay.
even like, not even like I'm trying to.
Nah, it's
like,
cool. Sometimes you gotta chill. Watch a little Netflix. Just
Yeah.
chill out, eat some snacks at the crib.
Plus,
Just, what I mean?
Plus, your boys. Like some days like to go out, some days like to chill.
Yeah.
Carl one of them days I
I
like
used
to
to be in
just
the
chill.
cut. I
That's
used to
a
be in the
fact.
cut.
Why
We
did
get a
you
lot of
I-
sleep at the crib.
I ain't gonna hold you. We almost didn't make it
First off,
on the train that we're supposed to make.
So what happened?
we ran the meanest fucking 40 of all time. First off, to
To
get to
the
that train.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta do
Listen,
it.
bro.
You guys went to the city?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we
Yeah.
trying to get the 610 train.
Yeah.
I hopped out. We trying to park in we're in the Bridgeport train station. Where next to the arena.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That's
So
the
we go
funny
on in
thing.
there.
Hold up. That's a key point in this story, too. Remember that we were parked in that bitch, all right?
Everybody had to run to the train a couple
That's
times.
a key
man.
part of the
Back.
story.
So I'm like, all right, cool. Carl, we got like, it's like
minutes.
6:09. We got
6:09, so you got 2 minutes and 22 seconds to get to the train, basically.
Bro,
Okay.
bro, listen.
We had a 150-yard run. Easily.
That train don't stop for nobody.
So
either.
I'm looking up at the track,
Yeah.
and I see an Amtrak train like just pulling off. I'm like, yo, we got like 50 seconds.
We got 50 seconds to make it.
I'm in my Yeezys, right?
Mm-hmm.
Those are some of the most comfortable shoes I have.
That's a fact.
Are they good for doing the race?
They were that day.
They were that
day,
If I
You
was
saw
10K,
us.
they would've caught me, bro. That's all I'm
They would
saying.
never caught you. All right, bet. I like that. Free TK, by the way. Free TK.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Like his
gonna keep it a
music.
bug with you. He really not gonna be out no time soon.
Nah,
but
yeah.
we'll
Free
see.
TK.
Nah, yeah. Of course, but
Is it a free TK or is it keep him?
Yeah, I don't know the story of this case at all, but you feel me? Yeah, looking slow for him, but free
Yeah.
TK like his music though. If he came home, you already know he's gonna be buzzing crazy.
Yeah, that's
Back
crazy.
to the story though, right?
Yeah, back to the story. So I'm booking it. Now I went outside of the parking garage, and Carl's still under there running
Yeah.
through. So I'm like, damn! I see the train about to pull up. I'm still on the street, and you know how Bridgeport train station.
Yeah, the Bridgeport
Just
train
mad
station.
steps, bro. So I'm like,
It's like 2,000 steps.
I was there, Carl. He's like 5 feet behind me. I'm like, all right, Carl's here. I just need to get on the platform first.
You gonna
Got
hold
there,
it?
boom. All right, cool, we good.
That's
Right?
right? Funny.
Fast forward, 8 hours, whatever time later.
Oh, we could go through. Hold on, we could go back to that later because we
Alright.
can go through the rest
We
of the
can go
story.
through the rest of the story.
So we pull up. You know what I'm saying? second time in New York for me.
Yeah, facts.
I was debating on pushing an old man in the street. I don't know
That's
why.
also another reason why I didn't know if you would necessarily make it, because you don't necessarily always make it out in Connecticut, so New York is kind of steep.
It was a trip, but it was a fun trip.
Yeah,
Got lit.
For a fact.
We pull up, get to the apartment. Got in, tried to let us in. Got in though anyway. Then that's when you saw us. You started making us take shots. First off, you made me alone take 4 shots.
No, you gotta do it though.
And
It's
like,
your
right?
birthday,
When
so
is your
like,
birthday?
you gotta do it.
Exactly, you got to make sure
It
everybody
wasn't
around
really
you
a
is
shot,
just
bro.
as lit.
It was
it was
glass
cups.
like this,
It was cups.
and right here.
When you ever seen that Vine where the lady's like,
Right.
you put 2 shots in here and it's like,
Vodka.
good.
Yeah, that's what he did, bro.
That's
I'm
a
looking
fact,
at him
bro.
like, what? Like,
I'm like, bro, you know I'm vegan now. I can't be.
You can't be.
I don't got nothing holding me back. Like I get drunk quick now.
Word.
I'm like, alright, it's my boy's birthday. Fuck it.
Yeah, you gotta do it, bro. For your my birthday's coming up soon, so everybody gotta get drunk with me. October 19th, that's my birthday.
I was about
Like,
to say, go ahead.
light or dark liquor? Light or dark liquor?
depends
matters.
what
Which one you
I
guys
start.
like?
It does
Depends what
depend. I think
start.
we were on light, because I also was, like,
Oh, so
people
you
ask
guys
me.
start on light.
Yeah, because
Oh. It
first of all,
Depends what I'm
so
drinking.
I think Garbo was drinking dark liquor too.
Yeah.
oh yeah, he
Yeah,
was,
I
he
was
was.
drinking dark.
Alright, cool.
If I get started on dark and I know I'm like going to an event where I'm gonna be where I'll keep drinking,
Yeah.
if I start on dark, there's like a 75% chance I'm gonna want to fight somebody.
That's a fact.
I don't know
bro.
why. It's just something about
That's a
dark
fact.
liquor.
The dark liquor be
That's a
in.
fact.
Right.
That's a fact.
I don't even like. I'm not
Yeah,
even like
Henny
a fighting
is
person.
the
You feel me? Like
puncher.
I'm not a fighting person. I chill 99% of the time.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
Henny gets me
1%.
hyped up, but like, yeah,
that
that's a
1%
fact.
is when
That
that dark
1%
liquor
though
hits.
is crazy.
Bro.
It is
That's
what
what
it is.
Grey Goose did to me, bro.
Grey Goose do.
Really?
Grey Goose
Nah,
got me
Patron gets you
punch
crazy if you
somebody.
drink the light liquor too. Patron just hits you out of nowhere. Just
Yeah.
punch you in the
If
chest.
I'm drinking tequila, that's all I'm gonna drink.
Word.
You can't mix with tequila. That's
can't mix
a
with
dead up
tequila.
way to make sure at least by 3 o'clock the next day you still will feel it.
That's a fact.
Not a tequila person.
If I drink it, I'll be fine next morning. If I'm just drinking it by itself, I won't
Word.
mix it or anything. Just on some rocks, you know what I'm saying? That's
Mhm.
it. I'll be straight. But yeah, bro, that Jamaican spots, yo, listen.
So afterwards, after we
I-
got to
after-
the
my
crib,
fault, yeah, go
we
ahead.
then transitioned to the Jamaican spot.
Okay.
Who's at his place?
Miss
Miss Lily's.
Shout out to them, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Shout out
good?
to y'all.
It
Yeah,
was
it's a
heat.
cool spot, bro.
Yo.
It's
You
a
gotta
cool
should
spot.
have been put me on. Now
didn't know about
I gotta go there. Now I gotta go to
I
ASAP.
went there once before.
What's it called?
Miss Lily's.
Alright,
They
Miss
got 2 of
Lily's,
them. They
ladies
got
and
one.
gentlemen, we gotta be there.
They got one of them in part of Manhattan called Alphabet City.
Okay.
That's if you go with a small group. That's
Go
the
to
one
the
to go
Soho
to.
one.
Okay.
But if you go with a big group, go to the Soho one
Alright,
because this is
alright,
more
cool,
space. It's
cool,
a bigger
cool.
one.
Alright.
The first one. Have y'all seen Luke Cage season 2 by any chance?
Of course.
Yeah.
So you know how like they're in a Jamaican spot.
Yeah, of course. I
Miss
like Luke
Lily's, the
Cage.
one in Alphabet City, look
Yeah.
just, bro. I promise you, look dead up. Like they might even filmed it there.
Split
To be
image
honest
of
with you,
it?
like, splitting image of that. But
Alright,
anyway,
cool.
So I get in there, you know, I'm vegan, so you know I can't really eat no oxtail.
That's a fact. Like you used to. I know you miss it though a little bit.
Not so much.
Not really?
If it
Okay.
was the goat, then I'd be, you know what I'm saying? You miss yourself sometimes. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a fact. That's a fact. Yeah,
you love eating his cousins.
yeah.
Why? Why after that, you? But you miss yourself sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the rice and peas though, dog,
That's what it is.
Good.
bro. I just kept eating the rice and peas before my dish came out.
Nah,
bro.
see, that's what happens
Bro.
sometimes. You gotta do it.
Well, I messed up because I was drunk as hell, spilling that rice and peas on our half of the
Yeah,
table,
bro. When
all
you drunk,
over the
you
table.
just
I
spill.
ain't gonna hold you. I
When you
saw
drunk,
that.
you just
I was
spill
like,
it.
It was almost
They
as much
mixed-
rice on the table.
They had some mixed drinks. I don't know what they used to mix the drinks. They had one mixed with ting, and
Mhm.
I want to say ginger.
Ginger,
or they
yeah.
had, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
How was it? It was good.
it
I
was
like
hitting.
Ting. I like Ting a
Big
lot.
man ting, you see me?
Okay.
It was hitting though, bro. That spot. You know what? No, it was fire before I went there. We
Pull it up there.
what? We me and Carl was looking it up, right?
Mhm.
We was on the train trying to get
Oh,
like
for
get
real?
the menu.
Yeah, we tried
Okay.
to sort the menu out.
So you're like, yo, we just ran to the train, so you try to find some food spots.
Because I'm not
ASAP?
Jamaican, so
Okay.
I every time I go to a Jamaican spot, you ask the Jamaicans. Like that's
Yeah,
common sense. Like
of
you,
course,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course.
you go to a
Facts.
Chinese spot, as
Right.
Asians.
Yeah.
Facts. So I'm like, I'm looking at the menu. We're looking up on the internet, and it goes Miss Lily's in Dubai. So I'm like,
Let me check
if
it
your
out.
joint is in Dubai, it's probably lit because
Yeah.
they don't let anybody over there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You gotta be
People
some
got
type
more money
of
than
fire.
God.
Yeah, they gotta be
Yeah.
established and all types
Yeah,
of stuff.
exactly. So I was like, that was just one thing I was on top of my head. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's
Mhm.
probably
Food
fire.
trash. They let they line through in that
Yeah.
bitch.
Plantain,
Mhm.
fire.
Fire.
Rice and peas, fire. The oxtail looked fire, but I ain't eating that.
Oh nah, yeah, of
Vegan,
course,
like,
yeah.
It was
vegan,
fire.
It was
I
fire.
respect the
It
I
was
respect
fire.
the vegans a lot too. Vegans is dope. Like
Yeah,
definitely gotta try that out.
And what else? What else they brought out? They brought out salad,
What
and
was
then they brought
yeah.
out the thing. What I got was a lo mein.
Okay.
Vegetable lo mein. I think it was like Guyanese or something.
Yeah.
That joint was fire.
That sounds
too.
mad good.
Yeah.
Bro, it was
Had,
fire,
like,
that
bro.
sounds-
They put like light curry, seasoned
Yeah.
tight with
There-
it. Like I
It was
don't know.
it was like a it's kind of sweet,
Mhm.
but like not too much that you don't feel like you're eating a dessert.
Yeah.
It was fire, bro. It was fire.
Yeah.
People tend to forget like once you're a vegan, like you do have a lot of food options as well. So you have a lot of food options as well. So you could eat a lot of good food as well. So that's why I was
Right.
want to take them consideration if I ever go vegan.
No, it's lit.
It's lit.
It's lit.
I like that.
But yeah, no, appreciate y'all for coming out. Appreciate
No
everybody else for coming.
No, you had to show
You
up,
know,
man.
have y'all ever had any lit birthday stories?
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
like
Man,
you could
listen.
think of where it's just like, damn, my
Yeah.
birthday this year was.
so many birthday stories I can't even like.
But, like for me, the listeners know the 22nd birthday was crazy. We talk about that a couple
We
times.
talked about it a couple times already.
Yeah. He gave me the Coach Carter
Mhm.
speech, and I still didn't make it.
Everybody, bro,
It
it was
was
a speech.
all-
You say
It
make
was a
it?
speech.
I was
Oh
slumped
my goodness.
in the bar like this against the wall, doing the drunken dance. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It happened, but it was a good ass time. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, last year I was at October for my birthday. It's funny because I'm about to perform at October 26th. And last year,
Plug that.
last,
Plug.
last year I was there. I was wild drunk with my brother. Like
Shout out to
I
Marcus.
was drinking. Like we were drinking. I was drinking. On your birthday you drink like champagne and stuff. So I thought I was
Yeah,
lit.
of
You
course.
know. I just got like champagne. I got Moet, Bel Air. Then we was drinking that. I checked that
Big
first. And
buckle.
it was like two. I got like 2 bottles of Douce, and I was just drunk. I was OD drunk, and so basically my brother was drinking. Then after the party, like cops just started slamming people on their head, and my brother ended up getting arrested for it. It was crazy. Then like we ended up trying to like bail him out and everything. So it's like it was a whole bunch of crazy stuff. So it's funny though now because I'm actually like some like crazy stuff happened last year. Then like this year I'm actually performing at that same event. So that's one of the
Circle of
funny
life,
things.
Right?
Yeah, it's
Crazy
crazy,
how life
right?
could change in a year, right?
It's crazy.
All right. Well, speaking of performing and whatnot, let's for those who haven't heard your sound,
Mm-hmm.
how would you describe it to them?
I like making like a lot of catchy stuff, like a lot of catchy hooks. Like the Yeah is really catchy. The one with Molly Benz. Shout out Molly Benz again. That's Jay Critch, man. So I like making a lot of catchy sounds, something you can bop to. Something that I like getting like music stuck in your head.
Survive.
I be annoying too. Like
You-
it might be stuck in your head. You just be annoyed. Wake up like, yo, damn, I can't get this nigga out my head. Like, feel me? I like making music like that.
Yeah, but that's how hits are made, bro.
Yeah, it's a
You
fact.
know, like Drake dropped a song, and you're like, damn, I'm tired of hearing this shit. And then
Carl, like, nope.
Carl like
Just doing the dance.
That's a fact, bro. That shit
Real,
just
bro.
blew up mad fast. So I like making music like that.
Okay.
But I'm also trying to be like more versatile. Like shout out my boy Jay Guapo. I be with him a lot. He's up and coming. OD. He's blowing up and he's from Brooklyn. I got a song coming up with him soon. I'm probably gonna drop it up. I'm gonna drop the song on my birthday. You guys are the first one to know that. You feel me? So I'm dropping that.
Exclusives.
Drop it.
Exclusive.
You heard it here
Yeah,
first.
yeah. So I'm supposed
Hey,
to.
man, listen.
I'm supposed to drop in
you know what
that.
I'm saying?
Drop one of Clues bombs.
We supposed to be. We working on it as we speak. So you feel me? I'm supposed to link with him after.
New, bro.
Right?
Buckeye. You got bust a couple shots. Buckeye.
You feel me? So,
All right.
so yeah, I've been working on everything, trying to be more versatile with it. Like, I only been making music for like a month, and it's been happening. A lot of stuff been happening fast, which is good. I'm ready for it, ready to explore new options and more obstacles, and it's been lit. So everything's been good.
Yeah. So when you go give her something, some island vibes.
Oh, yeah, that's-
you
yo.
Costa Rican. and
Yeah,
Jamaican, so
honestly, it's
He said
the
2
island-
islands.
yeah,
There's 2
like,
islands.
Nah,
bro.
that's a fact.
When that Caribbean Central America
Yo,
feel coming,
my
bro?
mom and my dad tell me that every single day. So and it has to be in the works. Like I'm not gonna like you know what I mean. So like yeah, my mom's from Jamaica, like my dad's from Costa Rica, and like where my dad's from in Costa Rica, there's a lot of Jamaicans. So I'm definitely get the best of both worlds. I definitely gotta make a reggae track. I'm telling the Guapo too. We gotta make a reggae track together. So it's gonna
Man,
sound
man,
fire.
to get me in the studio. Stop playing.
That's
You know
a
what I
fact.
mean?
That's a fact.
Get me.
That's a
Say
fact.
Garfield on the 11162.
Right.
Quick
Yeah, we gonna
look
do
up.
all the sketches for your album.
Yo, hear me I said.
Nah, yeah, rich. How about ad-lib something? You gotta do something on it.
Yo, what me say? You know what I mean? I'm talking like a Jamaican DJ. You know, it's crazy, but yeah, you gotta get that vibe.
Yeah,
get-
definitely.
you know,
The
and
reggae
that'd
vibe is always
that'd be
lit.
natural. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It wouldn't
Mhm.
be anything forced because you know what it is already.
Exactly. Definitely all love all the reggae tracks and everything coming out. So
Yeah, man,
lit.
it's a vibe out here. That
Mhm.
that just to catch a vibe. Everybody like that type of music.
Of course.
Facts.
You know, what's popping off everywhere is the Afrobeat, that
Mhm.
Jamaican sound, and the dancehall music. Everybody doing it.
Everybody loves it.
Everybody doing
And
it.
it lasts long too, bro. You could drop
That
a song
music-
like
that
2
music
years
don't
ago,
die,
people still
bro.
playing it now.
Facts.
That's what I like
still,
about the reggae
you
sound,
still
too.
put on Shaka Dima Sampliers, bro.
Mhm.
Like,
That's a fact.
man, that's
For real, of course. Every single time you hear that song, you know it's about to be lit.
Yeah,
Anywhere you at, it's
yeah.
gonna be lit.
Yeah, it don't
That's
matter.
one
That
song,
song
yeah.
older than
Mhm.
AB.
Yeah. You know it's about to be lit every single time,
Boy.
man.
Nah, but for real, every
Mhm.
time you hear that, it's a vibe.
Yeah, it's a fact.
Yeah,
Nah, so definitely got to make a reggae track in the works. Definitely.
yeah, man.
Definitely.
Just hit my line. You know, need an intro. Need me to talk some shit.
I'm actually sending it to you. I'm
dig it.
actually leaking to you. Just don't leak it OD. But I'm gonna send it to you and see what you think. You
Nigga,
feel me?
look on SoundCloud.
Yeah. See how YouTube like, yo, Smoothie doing a regular track. That happens to a couple.
Garfield put his name on the
Right.
track too. He got the copyright.
Yeah, hey, check out my
Yeah,
first
bro.
single.
I only made a couple songs already, and then people have been trying to like leak my songs on YouTube and everything already. So songs get leaked a lot. I didn't know about it too. 'Cause I'm like, you feel me? I'm just starting off with it. People were telling me like, Guap was telling me like, yo, songs get leaked, bro. Like you gotta be careful with it. Songs
Yeah, you
get
gotta be
leaked
careful
crazy. Like,
who you send.
yeah, who you said it to gets
Yeah.
leaked. It's crazy. So yeah.
My question is, do you go into the studio already prepared with what type of vibe you're going to try and put on the track? Or do you go in there and you kind of just vibe out?
That's a good question. I'm actually better at just vibing out and like trying to like freestyle it. Cause like if I have something written down, it's not as more like natural. Like you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like the yeah, I just freestyled the whole thing. Like I didn't write it down. I had something written down. I just didn't like it. I threw my phone. I got frustrated. I threw my phone. Didn't like it. And I just freestyled it. And then I be pissed. I mean, because mind you, it's like that time was like my second time ever in the studio when I dropped it. Ever, like you feel me? So like I just freestyled it. Like so now I'm just starting to get a hang of it more, like freestyling it, be more natural. You feel me? I take a couple shots. I don't smoke, so I just take a couple shots, something like. You feel
Loosen
me?
up a little bit.
Loosen up a little bit. You know what I mean?
All right, what's the drink of choice then in the studio?
Uh,
You don't gotta plug it if they don't
nah,
sponsor
nah.
you, feel me?
Nah, yeah, but I drink
Cool,
a
cool,
lot
sure.
of Douce and I drink a lot of Bel Air
Yo,
in the
JC,
studio.
send that
You feel me?
send that sponsor. You know?
Nah,
Yeah,
Bel Air, keep
Rick
yo,
Ross.
Bel Air. I'm definitely
That
the Bel Air
sponsor,
sponsor.
my
That'd be lit
guy.
too. Nah, I drink a lot of Douce,
We
Bel
like
Air,
Pierce
honey.
over here too, man.
Mhm.
That Pierce.
You know, rappers now. We have a lot of rappers who have their own alcohol collab. Like
Yeah,
Boozy got Boozy Juice.
that's a fact.
Have you
Why
ever drunk
always-
that, AB?
I have not, but
Have you ever drunk that,
one
AB?
time I went, I didn't know. I really didn't know it was Boozy Juice till one time I went home to Florida and I was in the liquor store. Me and my boys put up. We was just in the cut, like
Yeah.
deep in the cut. Pull up to a liquor store and it was like they was like, oh yeah, only vodka we got is Boozy Juice. I was like,
Boozy Juice.
Y'all not out here
Yo,
trying to
I
get me on
drink
camera.
Boozy
that joint.
Juice.
Yo, I like Boozy, but I ain't drinking that joint. It sound too close to booty juice.
Yeah, I'm not drinking like.
They nigga, don't lie. Booty Juice used to be the drink of your choice.
Wait, really?
Hold on.
Booty juice.
What?
You drinking that? I knew you been drinking that booty juice. I was wanting to ask you.
Right?
Now you can just tell us since we on air. You can tell us when you been drinking that booty juice.
Yeah,
bro.
try to violate bad man. Yeah, try to violate bad man.
I'm still lost. Hold on. Is this an actual alcohol?
Boozy Juice? Yeah, Boozy Juice is.
Alright, cool,
I'm fucking around about the booty juice.
Oh,
Okay, okay.
Hey, no, I'm going.
I was like-
sell alcohol. Hey,
I tell people come over like, yo,
Come
we
on, bro,
got,
get a
we got
couple of
booty
booty
juice right now.
juice.
Nah, I don't know. I'm not coming over.
Like, where they do
Nah,
that?
nah, it's quiet for that. So
Alright, just for clarification, bad man not drink no booty juice. See? Fire for that. Alright,
that's a fact, man.
fire for that.
I'm only fucking around. But for real, Boozy do have one. And like
Alright,
other rappers
cool.
have alcohol. If
Shout out
that
to
was
Boozy, by the way, too.
Yeah, facts
Yeah,
only.
Shout out
facts
to
only.
Boozy.
If that was something that came down the line that would you like to do it? And if you could, what would Smooth Juice taste like? Pause.
What would it taste like?
Yo, wait.
What would your alcoholic choice taste like?
Choice,
What
yeah,
would your
that you-
alcohol
that
beverage
you-
taste like, bro?
Yeah.
Alright, it would taste like a more like a. Since my name is Smooth, so it would taste like it was like a more smooth taste.
Like a
Yeah.
Ciroc
Like I'm
type?
thinking like a. I like Ciroc too. I would think more of like a champagne though, like a champagne. Like champagne's lit right now, especially for rappers. It's like a champagne, like something that like you know what I mean. You could just drink and just cool, have fun. Champagne with like probably champagne.
Okay.
Yeah, champagne always bring a celebration vibe.
Especially if I'm in a
That'd be
show,
good.
I have my own show, I have my own drink, just splashing on the fans and everything with the smooth. You know what I mean? I
You
want
got
to do
to.
that. I want to do that. You know what I mean?
Might
it's
as well
it's
just throw
different,
the whole
yeah.
bottle out there.
Hey,
Fuck it.
don't throw the bottle.
I don't want to
Hey,
get like Chris Brown throwing bottles.
some legal advice for you right now. Do not throw the bottle because someone might sue you.
Yeah, somebody's definitely gonna feel me.
Yeah, 'cause
Get
if
ready
I'm
to
out there,
get
somebody
the
throw
whole
the bottle and I get hit, it could barely graze me. Ah,
You just gotta be in the cut,
hospital
though.
right after.
You just
Of
gotta be in
course.
the cut and make sure the camera
Of
ain't on. you.
course,
Just
of
throw it.
course.
Okay, smooth. What we gonna call it?
I don't know.
We
I don't
gonna
even know
speak
what
this
I'm
into
gonna call it.
existence. We gonna speak it
I'm
into
gonna call
existence.
it. I don't know what I should call it. Something smoothito. Something smoothito. You know what I mean? Smoothito. Something like that. You know what I mean? How they be saying in the commercials? Something lit, like
Smoothito V or something.
yeah,
Just put
something.
a
Something.
letter
The
there.
I'll call it
international people
smooth
don't like
pain.
it. So
Yeah.
you
What?
feel me?
I would say smooth pain.
Yeah, smooth. Yeah, that's
Smooth
just
pain.
alright too.
You sound like it's hitting.
You
All
feel
right.
me?
I mean, you also talked about like collaborations and stuff like that. So,
Mhm.
who would be the dream collab?
The dream collab. People ask me a lot about the dream collab. Like, I would like to work with not a dream collab. A dream collab though, probably like
It could be
I
dead
would
or
like
alive.
to learn. I would like to learn like work with French Montana, like big artists that's like actually established. Obviously Drake. I would like to work with Drake. Like a lot of people that's not like huge. I like to work with Jay Critch. I like to work with Jay Critch a lot. I would like to work with A Boogie. You feel me?
Okay.
I work with Don Q. A lot of people, reggae artists too. I like to work with Popcorn, Force. Like you feel me? Like people like
Force.
that. Trying
Yeah.
to get lit. Trying to get lit either way. And I'm open to working with anybody. Like you know what I mean. As long as it's fire, people like it. I like to like capture people from different angles too. So
Okay.
like with my first couple songs like with the Molly Bands one with the Remember. Try to like get a particular crowd to like that too. I'm trying to be versatile as well with the yeah and other ones as well, so more people can like it, and more people can hear me as well. So it's been lit.
Diversifying the catalog.
Exactly.
You have to.
All right. Who you want to diversify? Who's one artist that people wouldn't expect you to be like? Yeah, I would work with them if the chance came up.
I would work with Justin Bieber. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll work with Justin Bieber. We could probably vibe out. Like, I'll work with Justin Bieber. Why not?
Shout out
Yeah,
to the Biebs getting
Bieber.
married. Soon.
Yeah. Bieber is lit. I'll work
Bieber
with
out
Justin
here, bro.
Bieber. I'll definitely work with Justin Bieber as
out
well.
here.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting dream collab.
Probably work with Lil Pump too. Lil Pump, he's a little catchy.
Why not?
He's a little catchy. I heard like
Why not?
shout out to the one song he had with Kanye West too. That song's kind of fire.
That,
That
bro,
beat
like
go
it.
Crazy.
first
The
time
beat
I
go
heard it, I
crazy.
was like,
Crazy.
what? And then I was like, hold
That
up.
beat go crazy. Like,
You're such a.
yeah, I'm like, what?
I love
I didn't
it.
expect
like,
it.
yeah, I like
I didn't expect it at all. I'm like,
Right.
I
He
got,
run his
I
back.
got sisters, so I won't say the lyrics out loud. Shout out to my sisters.
Yeah, so them my
six of
family
y'all.
too.
Nah, but yeah, it's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. What about to say? Dead or alive? Well, someone's dead. Who that's dead that would like artist wise would you like to would you have the opportunity to make a song with?
It's a lot. It's a lot.
You have to pick one.
It's one.
Just one.
It's tough.
I like New York music a lot, man. So I have to say Biggie. Definitely, because Biggie can just go on anything and just flow on anything and it just sounds fire. He can literally say anything and it just sound fire.
Flow
I can't
master.
name a Biggie track that I do not like at all. Like, you know what I mean?
Mike could name one.
Like it ain't one eye, but for me, like,
Nah, I hear you.
probably him though. Yeah, probably
He's
Biggie.
bullshitting because we done had arguments in here that who's the better rapper, Tupac or Biggie.
Oh, he's a Tupac fan.
Yeah.
Okay. I
So
like
is he.
Tupac
So
as
is
well.
Carl. So is Carl.
Carl Tupac fan
Of
as
course,
well.
respect to
Like
both of them.
both.
Respect to
Yeah,
both.
you
But
can't-
Respect
you can't-
both,
yeah,
yeah.
you gotta
Yeah.
respect the both of them. Like, you know what I mean?
If
it
you
more.
were hearing any bias, that's why it was coming from.
All right, cool.
We're both from the South,
Exactly.
too.
So you guys had this argument before, like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
all
why
right, bet.
we just started laughing. Kind of when you said Biggie.
That's bad.
Yeah.
So I
Right.
can't name one bad one. Well,
I
am
Nah, I
That's
feel
how
you,
they
but that's dope though.
So
as well.
they be.
All right. So you're a big New York guy then. Well,
Yeah,
New York.
like-
Well, we'll just say North, like
Yeah,
northern
yeah.
music, the style of music that's made up here.
Tri-state.
Yeah,
That's
like
the
tri-state,
word
like, I like-
Southerners are looking for.
I work with a lot of people in New York as well. A lot of New York artists, so yeah, definitely a big New York guy as well. So
Okay.
shout out to Connecticut too. Connecticut's on the come up with the music.
Yeah, for
OD.
real, for
I
real.
like a lot like what I'm hearing. I like what I'm hearing too. So
Yeah,
a couple people have been reaching out to me in my inbox about making more music with people from Connecticut. So soon come. So you know what I mean, like it will happen. But shout out to
Right.
New York too. I'll be up there a lot. So
Okay.
love Connecticut. Love
You're
New York.
talking about new music, right? Lil Wayne just dropped
Mm-hmm.
Carter 5. You said you haven't heard it, but Lil Wayne haven't dropped great body of music for me since Carter 3. That's
Okay.
just my opinion.
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
other people might be like, oh, no. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? and I was listening to Carter 5 this weekend, and it don't sound dated,
Okay.
which is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
It
which is
doesn't
definitely
sound
good.
dated. It got a track on there called. You got a track with Triple X.
Mhm.
That was crazy. That was so
You know what I
hard.
That's crazy.
That song goes hard.
You got a song on
Wow.
there with Travis Scott called It
What's
Flies
that?
or something.
Yeah.
I forgot.
And
he got-
Travis tweeted about that in 2014.
yeah.
That's crazy.
That's how long he's
It
had these
doesn't
tracks.
sound
That's
dated.
crazy.
It doesn't sound dated.
And you just haven't released them. Like, you haven't released anything.
Couldn't.
Couldn't release it to Birdman, yeah.
You got a song on there, bro.
That's crazy,
He's in his
bro.
bag. Lil Wayne is in his bag.
Shout out Lil Wayne. I've been listening to Lil Wayne since I was
Hold
really
on,
young,
man.
too.
I'm trying to remember the name of the song, but
Just
like
also
I'm
shout out-
blanking. He's
shout out
just
to the Carter 5 when we were stuck in the back to the parking lot.
yeah.
We were
Facts.
stuck in the
I
parking
gotta, I
lot.
gotta listen to it. I gotta
You
listen to
got a
thing.
song. He's like something about line and mine, but he keeps rhyming.
And he still just got it. Like,
He keeps rhyming. I'm like, yo, this is
Like,
going hard.
you don't
But
lose
he's
a
one of the,
gift like
yeah,
Wayne.
bro. He's
Mona
one of the
Lisa,
best,
bro?
man.
With
He's one
Kendrick.
of the best, man. Lil Wayne's
Yeah, that
nice.
song goes
Is that your
hard
favorite
with
song,
Kendrick.
Garfield?
Favorite
Of
song
course.
of the,
You knew once
Yeah,
you
I
see
already
Kendrick
know.
on the track list, I knew I was like, this one.
So when I leave
This
here,
one
I gotta
has
listen to
definitely
that
go
song.
hard.
That's what you guys telling me.
It was heat.
All right,
Mona
bet,
Lisa
bet,
goes
bet.
hard.
I
Yo,
listened
like
to it probably
most
3
of it
times
goes
today.
hard.
Word, word,
The
word.
closing track goes hard too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you know the
He touched on points that he's never touched on before.
Yeah.
Even
Okay.
though he's released so much music.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what
that's
would you
the
guys
one.
rate it 1 through 10 right now? Top of the head.
I've only listened to it once through, so I don't want to necessarily give it.
I'll give it
Okay,
I'll give it
okay,
some
bet.
time because I don't like to like give music ratings like that, but it's good.
Okay,
I would
okay.
give
I
it
wouldn't-
as
I
a
I'll
wouldn't
give
early
my
rating.
rating right now. Yeah, like
Yeah.
7, 8.
Yeah,
7,
that's what
8?
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
say
pretty
like
good. That's
8.5,
pretty good.
8.5.
It probably get better too.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, like what's that song? From the Carter 3, it's like pounce right back on them bitches like magic, abracadabra. I'm up like what's the name of that song?
I'm trying to
I can't think of top of the
You
head.
I know- you know what you're talking
vibe,
about.
You know how he was going hard. in
Yeah.
there?
Yeah.
Some of that is still on here. Like that type of
A lot of
that type
it's
of
still on
vibe
there,
is
yeah.
still on here. Yeah, go ahead, bro. Yeah,
So
we sick
good.
of you too, bro. Don't come back. Nah, I'm joking.
Yeah.
Nah, but he got that vibe. It's back, bro.
Yeah, bro,
And
his
I'm
flow is
glad he don't-
definitely
he don't
crazy.
sound dated.
It's literally like where he left off, he picked back up.
Yeah, and all
Okay.
of them in betweens was just like music for people, like you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear that. Maybe it was just him not getting paid. He was just all frustrated and shit. like,
Yeah.
And now he got his money.
Wayne,
Yeah, he's happy
Well,
getting it back.
all this body of work could have been recorded long before Wayne had the decline that you're saying that he's on.
Because what you're
Imagine
saying
if all
is-
these tracks have been recorded.
No, but look, if it was recorded prior to that, it just gives more affirmation to how good he is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Greatest rapper alive, as he says.
no, at the time
I'm
it
asking
really
you,
was. Right now,
Yeah.
no. But
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you right now. I don't think Wayne's
no,
anyways.
right now, no.
No, but he's.
But like,
Would you put it in your top 5?
right
I
Right
might have to put him
now-
in my top 5 though. Lil Wayne is nice, bro. Like I
See,
don't
but
know.
he's saying right now.
Right
like,
now, right
this
now,
last
like,
year,
yeah.
the
Right.
body of work that Wayne's put out, is it up there?
That's
And
Well,
that's
let's say top
and
five.
I
That's
agree
a
with
hard
you.
question,
but
man.
listen, when I'm rating rappers like that, you got there's certain things like Travis Scott is a good like artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he
He's
was
a
the greatest
musician,
rapper.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's the greatest rapper.
That's a fact.
You
I
know
don't
what I
think
mean?
he would either, though.
Yeah,
'cause I
no,
don't think
he
he's
knows
trying to
Yeah,
that.
because I don't think he's trying to like
He's
capture
like,
his fans
he's like,
that way.
you know,
Yeah.
his line on his what song was that? I think
I
it was
put
Sick-
the shit.
Sick
Who put the shit together? I'm the glue.
Yeah, see,
You
yo,
know
he's
what I mean?
mad creative, bro.
Yeah,
He's
but
so creative. Yeah, I love
I
that.
say
Travis
that
Scott
to
shit.
say this: if him, you know, some other people like Uzi, people like that, they're trying to catch a vibe. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Talk about rapping, be Cole,
Yeah.
Kendrick, Lil Wayne is still up there with them
Wayne
niggas.
That's a
could
fact.
rap.
No,
yeah.
that's
Wayne
not-
is nice.
bro,
he got
I
bars,
heard-
man.
I'm saying I'm listening to it. I'm like, yo, because you know you get two different vibes: headphones,
Mhm.
car.
Facts.
If you got
That's
some
facts.
big ass speakers, they're
Yeah,
all
it's a
different
fact.
type of vibes.
That's a fact.
That's facts. That's
Can I
facts.
mention a couple artists that I forgot to mention before when you guys asked
Yeah,
me
go
a
ahead. Yeah,
particular
go ahead.
question? I would definitely love to work with Lil Baby and Gunna as well.
Yeah,
They got a lot of fire.
Yeah.
Come to,
They
yo,
got a lot
come
of
to
fire.
Atlanta, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm
Atlanta
actually,
cook up.
I'm actually sorry I didn't mention them like before. To be honest, those dudes cooking up something crazy,
Yeah, you know,
different types of sounds and everything.
It's that happens. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're not- you probably know it, but you're not like, oh shit. I
No, that's a
forgot.
fact, that's a
niggas
fact.
be forgetting. We humans, bro. We forgetful. But yeah, that Carter 5 is fire. You feel me? That Carter 5 is fire. I think that's why Kanye West say drop his shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna wait. He gonna wait a
Yo,
little bit.
no, listen,
I think
hey,
Kanye
hey,
did
December
say
is
it, though,
dropping.
too, didn't he?
Kanye said, yo, me and my brother Lil Wayne's gonna drop album the same week, but I know he's gonna be number one.
Yeah,
First of all, Lil Wayne's a better rapper than Kanye West, obviously.
of course.
Facts.
Now,
He's a better artist as well.
I don't believe so, but
I do.
no, that's not my point. That's my point. My point is this. He's over here trying to get on my. That's not my point. My point is this, right? When was the last time you heard some good music from Lil Wayne? The anticipation alone.
That's man.
Oh yeah.
The biggest
Okay,
will
I
be-
like it. I like that. I like that too.
But that's not my point.
I
My
like
point
Kanye
is
West, bro.
this:
Okay.
the anticipation alone of him not dropping. You know how long we supposed to get Carter 5 from, bro?
But he's
2014.
No,
Yeah,
but that's what I'm
maybe
saying.
before that.
That's what I'm saying. That alone is gonna get him number one for a long time.
Is it
For
though?
a
Because sometimes you can miss your
Yeah.
moment almost.
But this is
Like,
Lil
look
Wayne
at-
we're
look at-
talking about.
See, nah, but I've
Right,
seen
right.
a lot of people.
But a lot of
do
people
that.
have thought like, okay, look at say I'm trying to think of who.
Like, I
I'll say
feel-
like a Bryson Tiller. Obviously different R&B and rap, different categories. But Bryson Tiller, like,
He
when have you really
waited
been
too long.
checking? He waited too long for that next project. Everyone,
Nah, I didn't even hear that last. I didn't.
Yeah, but listen.
I didn't
Same.
hear
But
that.
listen.
I didn't even listen
But
to that.
I didn't
listen.
know he
Prove it.
dropped it.
But listen,
Yeah, listen to that.
this is Lil Wayne we're talking about.
Nah, yeah, Little Wayne.
And Bryson Tiller, what do you know about Bryson Tiller?
See, but it can happen. It can happen
It
anywhere.
could-
but
Even
that's,
like-
that's what I'm saying.
It's true. It's true.
Even
But what
like
do we
with
know
what you
about
call
Bryson
it.
Tiller?
What's-
You feel
what?
me?
I only know
Who,
song with Rihanna.
Has Jay Electronica dropped a project?
No,
Niggas done stop checking from a brick ago.
But
He-
because why? Because he took
because
so
he took
long.
so long to drop
So
something.
long.
That's the point.
He's dropping one song that's great every decade. I don't know last time.
But even like when Remy Ma got locked up, when she came out, not everybody was listening to Remy Ma. Like, you know,
Yeah,
what I'm
but
Till
when,
she
when
went
she
and
went in, not
bodied
everybody
Dick,
was
like-
listening to her anyway.
But
But
that's-
she had like, you know,
she has her
crazy
They have their
core
own.
fans,
Yeah, they have their
yeah.
own like fans. Like they have their
Yeah.
own like little
cult
fans that's
following,
still
bro.
mad
But
loyal.
what
to
I'm
him.
saying, Lil Wayne was innovating himself outside of music. Truck Fit, his kid and stuff. These are all.
Did Truck Fit ever take off though? Are we sure about
Yeah,
that?
but not in your arena, is what I'm saying.
That's facts.
Truck
Uh,
Fit, Truck Fit took off.
Did it? Okay,
No,
I was
Truck Fit
about to
took off.
ask it. I genuinely don't
no,
know.
that's
Like,
what
I
I'm
just-
saying.
okay.
That's why you're like, damn. Now you got fans from all over. He's a brand,
Yeah.
and not a lot of brands in music are bigger than Lil Wayne, not just hip hop. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
facts. Wayne been doing this since he was what, 14?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
what?
and that-
14,
yeah,
that was like-
yeah,
yeah,
bro.
bling bling.
Oh yeah.
He
Of
got
course,
his
it's a
own
classic
word,
Lil
bro.
Wayne, man.
Yeah, it's in the
Classic Lil
dictionary
Wayne.
now.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy.
I think Lil Wayne was in the Hardball. Like he has a song from the Hardball audio or something like that. That's how
Bro.
crazy Lil
When you
Wayne.
used to play Midnight Club.
That
Go
kid was heat.
DJ.
Yeah,
That
I love
was
DJ.
DJ.
That's a fact.
Go.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, man, Lil Wayne, bro.
That's facts.
I mean, he
So-
even got the undisputed intro,
Right.
Like,
Yeah, that's
But-
crazy.
I'm gonna go ahead and say this. Wayne, to me,
Yeah.
has been the most influential artist of our generation. So when like I'm not talking to kids who are a little bit younger than us. I'm talking like I'm a little older than I'm not like I'm that old. I be fucking around.
no.
I'm not that damn old. All right, do not play. I'm not that damn old. But real shit though, like think about all the people. First of all,
see, because once again, it's when you go into artistry,
Yeah.
I can say that he influenced a lot of rappers.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He influenced like the South rapping wise. Artistry,
fact.
that's when you got to go into producing. That's where
But-
this is where I put Kanye. Even though, don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge Yeezy fan.
All right, who
but
are-
when it comes to artistry,
all right.
Yeezy,
But
Yeezy's
name-
the glue.
Kanye,
Hold up, hold up, hold up.
Fashion wise and
Hold up,
with
though.
rap, everything. Like,
Hold
it's
up.
Crazy. with Kanye,
Name artists besides Travis Scott who have come from that Kanye tree.
See, but it's not even artists because it's,
Hold up.
it's more than one. Because he's
Yeah,
doing the
it's-
fashion,
He does
he's
everything,
doing
bro.
the music.
models, shoes.
But okay,
No, besides
Everything,
any of the
bro.
fashion stuff, let's talk about music.
let's talk
right?
about. But even like fashion,
the
who
sound,
in
bro. The sound.
The
He
sound.
pushed the sound.
808s?
He pushed
Yeah,
the
it's a
envelope
fact.
all the time.
808s? People was using 808s before Kanye.
Don't get me wrong.
No,
Well,
no.
people were rapping before Lil
Don't
Wayne.
know.
Like, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying? But,
okay,
yeah,
fine.
but when it comes
Facts.
down to how it's being used today, you can go back, you can look, and you can be like, okay,
I'm not-
this
I won't
sound
even
came
say-
from.
I won't even say much. Go ahead.
But
Carl.
we
Do
live
your
in the
thing.
era. Hold up, but what is
Yeah,
the era
I
that we
feel
live
you
in?
on this.
Hold up, but when people talk about rappers nowadays, what do they call them? We live in the rappers of what? The Lil era, right?
Yeah.
Do people say that or not? Who is the biggest Lil in your lifetime?
Lil Wayne.
That's how wild crazy. Who's the biggest Lil you ever seen in your life?
Oxymoron.
Right?
Nah,
But Lil
that's-
Wayne.
That's a
understand
fact
that.
though.
Yeah, no.
That's
People
really a
talk
fact,
about
though.
rap
That's
music and
crazy.
say we are in the era of Lils.
That doesn't mean
Nah,
he's
bro.
the most.
Shout out Lil
influential
TJ, by the way,
person
too.
in music.
Ask
Shout out
all
Lil
these dudes.
TJ.
Ask look like all these artists.
You
Lil
said
Pump, you
artistry.
just mentioned.
You
Yeah.
said
Pump all of
artistry. So if
Yo,
you say
listen.
rappers, I understand.
Yeah.
Wayne is an artist as well. Wayne dropped a rock project when everybody was like, "Why are you dropping
And
a rock
don't get me
project? You were at the height of your rap career."
Don't get me wrong. That influenced people like Trippie Redd, like the sounds like
Trippie,
That's a fact.
I
That's a
X,
fact.
all these dudes talk about I'm a rock star. Where did
a
they get that
fact.
shit from? Who was running around talking about I'm a rock star?
Well, I mean, Kanye.
Who was running around talking about I'm a rock star?
You
Kanye
already
was.
know the answer. Like, why you?
I want you to say it out loud.
I just said
Oh, I
no
know, I
way.
know.
You didn't hear me.
I know. These nuts.
Fuck out of here.
But what I'm saying though is like Kanye, because when you're saying where can you look, because you're saying all right, all these people are named Little, it's coming from Lil Wayne. I understand that,
Yeah,
but
that's
then
just
what
a
you're
name.
not seeing,
But not
But you're
only
not
that,
seeing
but
the
the
behind
style
the
of
scenes
rap,
part.
the whole. Even people used to criticize Wayne for he mumbles when he raps. What are we living in the era of? The era of Lils and the era of mumble rap.
Bro,
Who is the
hold on,
biggest artist?
Hold on. Lil Wayne don't mumble any
He
rap.
doesn't mumble,
he
but
do
people
though.
mumble.
You can
his
tell
style,
like
he does
it's
that
just-
like it's
like
the way he
Young
pitches
Thug,
his
the way
voice.
he did it, he just like
Thug is a
went
massive
over it,
artist,
yeah.
and Thug came up straight as a Lil Wayne almost.
Shout out
I would call
Thug
him a
EP.
Wayne clone, because that's wild disrespectful. But
But he
Thug
was.
took a lot of Wayne's bluept and ran with it and
He was
did
trying
him
to
with it.
emulate him. That's a better
Exactly.
way to-
Wayne
to
said
say
he
that.
the-
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thug
I
say he
got
the
you,
biggest
son,
Lil
I got
Wayne
you.
fan.
Hold
Yeah.
on, untake that back and call me his son.
What's your father's name? We go through this all the time. Alright?
He not you, my nigga.
His father's name's Garfield. What's my name? All right, he's my son. Stop playing.
Okay.
But anyway,
So everybody out there who got a
Okay.
dad named John,
Look.
any John is your father.
No. Your dad's Jamaican. I'm Jamaican. Your
Here
dad
we
named
go.
Garfield. My name's Garfield.
Anyhow.
I'm your father.
Yeah, that's wild funny. I'm not even a cat, bro. That's wild.
Nah, but anyway, I understand what you're saying. But to me and Carl's point, you're saying artistry.
The biggest names or the biggest artists I can think of, even rap and outside of rap that have come from Kanye, are Travis Scott,
But that's
Virgil
the point,
Abloh.
though.
Bro,
You don't
yeah.
see everyone behind there. See, when it comes to rapping, that's when you see the face.
Why you think
When it
Kanye
comes
West
to
got the
produce-
biggest following though too, bro? It's because he does more than just like rap, like with fashion and everything.
I don't think he got the biggest following.
Nah, like not the biggest following, but
got-
like he got the more like people like
I agree with you.
just like enjoying like what he does.
Yeah.
Like people just like he's
Impactful, very
influenced.
impactful. But I'm
everybody.
saying, if you're talking about the artistry, bro, he has to be him.
I wouldn't even put Kanye
I
as my
wouldn't,
number
I
one.
don't
I would have to like look back and like grade everything. Like it can't just be off the rip though that Lil Wayne's the biggest artist. He could be the biggest rapper, influential
I'll
rapper.
say artists though, because every one of these new rappers that we love nowadays all call themselves rock stars. That started from not Kanye West. Kanye has never been like, I'm a rock star. Kanye,
Yeah, but
I'm
then-
Kanye, I'm a god. I'm
But
a
then you have to
Bro, but he
understand.
pushed the sound.
And not even
you
that.
talk
so
about
did
the-
Wayne.
Kanye say he's a fashion icon.
Yeah,
now
all-
ASAP
yeah,
Rocky,
that-
fashion
all of them
icon.
on
You
the
know what I'm
fashion
saying?
icon.
Everyone's
All
getting
of
into
them- You
fashion.
see all of them at fashion shows?
Lil Wayne
was the
just
first?
did Truck Fit. Kanye been doing this fashion. He could say he branched off of him with that idea. You
But
see what I'm
you
saying?
just talking about Thug and fashion. Thug is like Wayne tree.
But it's not one tree. Like Young Thug's not waking up every day like, all right, Lil Wayne did this, Lil Wayne did that. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
I've
No.
heard this from Lil Wayne. I'm going to incorporate that. I've seen Kanye do this, this, and this with fashion. I'm going to incorporate that on my album cover. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, Wayne's not doing all of that at once.
Feel you, I feel that too.
You can't say that
Yeah,
Wayne.
listen, let's
I
hold
feel
it.
that too.
Let's
No,
hold
I
it.
disagree with that.
Let's
'cause
hold this
Because then,
L.
once again,
No.
Young Thug
No.
also came under Gucci. He was signed to 1017. So Gucci influenced him also. You can't just say Wayne influenced his entire life. Like, you can't say that, like,
Does Young
you
Thug have a
watching
hold on, hold on.
Chelsea influenced your entire style of soccer. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It damn near did. But anyhow,
Shit.
Yo,
Then
Chelsea
I guess you
fans
just
is
a
crazy,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Chelsea fans is really crazy, bro. It's crazy. My brother, shout out my brother Marcus, is a crazy Chelsea fan, so I already heard it all before. Crazy Chelsea
regardless,
fans is crazy,
does Young
bro.
Thug have an album called Barter 6?
yeah.
Why was he making My Light Twisted Fantasy?
My what?
My Light Twisted Fantasy.
Because first off, that just don't sound right. That's one. But at the same time, like, because he's
You know what my
influenced by Lil
Dark Twisted
Wayne.
Fantasy is about?
Bullshit? Yes. Next question.
No,
I
I'm being
fuck with the
serious.
album.
I'm being serious. You know what it's about?
Inform me, since you are the biggest Yeezy fan I have ever
Being
met in my life.
famous. So if you're talking about influencing music, they all rapped about the trials and tribulation what being famous brings you. And my dark, beautiful, twisted fantasy is that in a nutshell. That's what the album's about.
I ain't gonna hold you. I thought it was just a bunch of features.
No.
It was heat, but it was a bunch of features.
I'm a big Kanye West fan. I could break it down.
Regardless,
We don't go
y'all
all
are
day.
holding this L because first of
How?
all,
All right, look, if this
you
is
both
democracy,
hold on. Let me explain this.
You're losing.
No,
How?
because that's because there's more of you that agree on a stupid ass point.
That's not a
Listen,
stupid point. Like, we literally
Listen.
just broke it down for like 10 minutes.
and I broke it down to you.
I
You
understand
agree?
what
Both
you're
of y'all
saying.
agree that we live in the era of Lils and the era of rappers wanting to be rock stars. That started with one rapper in our lifetime.
But that's not all of rap right now.
Nah, that's a fact though too.
That's the biggest.
That's a fact though too.
Yeah.
Because there's
Yeah.
a lot of littles. There's a lot of littles out there.
Yo.
bro.
Lil
Alright.
Wayne's not the
Pause,
first.
pause,
bro.
pause,
He's
pause.
not, but he's the.
Pause on
But
the
he is
list,
the.
bro.
He
He's
took
the
it to
biggest-
a next level.
I understand that. I
You like
understand.
Kanye, so it's irrelevant because you tell me.
No,
But what
Kanye-
about me
Well,
then?
but he hates Kanye
And
West.
I love Lil Wayne, bro. Like,
I
I'm one of the
yo,
biggest
yo,
Lil Wayne fans
listen,
of all
okay,
time.
fuck
But
it,
like,
Today you just happen to be on some bullshit, man. It happened.
how?
Yo, bro.
Yo, hold this
that's
L.
no
No,
way.
just because more of you are saying some nonsense don't make it right. If the two of y'all say the sky is red and I walk outside right now, that shit not gonna be red. That don't mean you right. It just
What
mean
color
it's
is the
more-
sky right now?
I don't know that I'm
Yeah,
inside.
yeah.
It ain't red. I'll tell you that damn much.
That we know. for now.
Regardless, speaking of Kanye, he was on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah.
He recently had a speech about how he was free. So please continue to defend
From the sunken place.
From the sunken place.
First of all,
and continue to say
first of all,
that we are all
hold on.
brainwashed.
Hey,
because
anything
we don't
Kanye do
support
right
Donald
now,
Trump.
bro? My fault to cut you off. Anything Kanye got to do right now, but how he influenced the game is just crazy. That's how we can just all agree on. Right
And
now.
that's
Why do
How
we
he
still
influenced the
pay
game.
Kanye attention? I'm so
Because he
sick and
influenced
fucking
the
tired
game
of Kanye.
crazy.
Bro, I don't like Kanye's last.
Influenced the game
Who
crazy.
knows
bro.
how many bodies are worth? but like, he is that big of an influence, bro.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Kanye, man. We can't.
Because you gotta understand.
You gotta
listen,
give him
this
respect.
is what you're seeing. You're seeing who's in front of that camera. When Kanye's rapping, he's in front of that camera. When he's producing, he's not, and you don't see the people that he's influencing behind the camera.
Kanye's last album had to be produced from whose sweatshop? Not his own.
Don't get me wrong, but
What-
that's an
nigga,
influence
one-
still.
one
like,
song?
Influence one song.
it's been a lot of.
It's a
been
lot more than
put
that.
into that paper.
Yeah.
Don't play. Don't play. Oh,
He made.
Kanye. He
Alright,
only had
hold
one
on,
song.
Hold on. Let's just show you something. In what was it? What month was it? June, July? When did all the albums come out?
I don't know.
I don't know, but a fair amount of them were trash.
I ain't
Hold
listen
on.
to it.
Do you are you an R&B type of dude?
Yes, I will listen to R&B
Tiana
music.
Taylor's joint was fire. I'm just saying.
I heard that.
That's he produced
I
all
heard
of
that.
that by himself.
Mind you,
Hold
Tiana was
on.
pissed as fuck about that whole album.
Because everything,
But
all the
this-
songs she wanted wasn't out. It happened.
This is what I'm saying though too.
No,
AJ.
no,
This
hold on.
strengthens the argument.
No. Pusha T, he produced all them songs. That's a different.
Vibe, completely.
Push me crazy
Nas
on
produced all the Nas songs.
Who did you listen to Nas' album?
Nah.
No. Did you listen to Nas' album? No. Please tell me more about how
that.
great
God,
this
man, I
album
listen to
was.
Nas album. I'm wildin', bro. I ain't listen to Nas album. That's
listen to
crazy,
Nas.
bro.
This is all I'm saying though.
Nas is nice though.
Hold up.
Nas
You
is
listen to
deadass
Dave East.
nice.
Do I listen to Dave East? Occasionally, yes.
And where's Dave East signed to? Nas. So that's another influence.
fact.
Bro, you're saying trace the trees.
I listen to a
bro.
lot of
It's
Dave East, by the
lot of-
way.
Okay,
Seen
so
bro the other day.
all right, let's go back to Cash Money then. First of all, Thug, right now. I'm just starting on Thug.
First off,
Bro.
Thug under like 10 different labels. Like,
So just because somebody signed to somebody don't mean shit.
But that's
talking about
that's
him-
our point then. Like,
Well, how is that your point? You just said Nas is. You
You
said
just said
Dave
that-
East is signed to Nas, so that's Kanye's influence indirectly.
No, listen to me. I'm just giving you different people that rap about different stuff that all was produced by Kanye West. He produced all
fact.
those music.
that's
The
an
majority of
influence.
Nas fans did not fuck with his last album. Continue.
I don't even know that many.
Tiana fans were not that happy with her album. 7
That's
songs.
not true, bro.
But
That's
it's still
not
an
true.
influence though.
But
She wasn't even happy with her own fucking album.
because all the songs she wanted wasn't on it. Not the fucking the work of the music.
But then once again though, it doesn't even matter if the whole
Yo, alright,
7
look,
albums
look,
are trash.
look, what was the-
It's
what-
still an influence.
what was the
It
was
don't
the-
matter if the whole 7 albums were trash. So if you just putting out a bunch of work, even if it's hot trash, it just means you influencing us.
Yo, you didn't even listen to all of them.
I mean,
Why you
half
talking
the
about
people
it?
that are little now are trash. Are they not? And Lil
Facts.
Wayne influenced them.
Nah.
So what do
Look
you
at
You
that.
just said
Nah,
you just said
nah,
half
nah,
the
nah.
niggas are. You just said half the niggas Wayne influence. So if
You
Wayne
just said Wayne influenced so many people.
Nah,
And
my
you
son
half
Lil
of them
TJ
gotta
nice
be
though.
trash.
Facts.
They all can't be great.
Nah,
Yo, I'll
continue.
just-
Who else was in this good
Lil
music?
TJ
role that
OD
was the
nice though.
summer
Lil
of
TJ
wasted time.
OD nice.
Yo, bro.
I give Lil TJ.
There were 4
Lil
different
TJ nice.
artists.
OD.
Those 4 different artists. That's 4 different, different. Kid Cudi, Nas.
That
Tiana Taylor.
Cudi and him joint should have been Cudi alone. That was hot trash when Kanye got on that.
Yeah.
He was on that. I thought that was on someone else.
Kids See Goats. That was him and Kanye.
Yo, listen.
It was Kanye just.
I thought that was on Push's
like,
album. I ain't gonna
Listen.
hold you, bro.
Pusha T Tiana Taylor, Nas,
Trash.
Kid Cudi.
Trash.
I'm agreeing with you,
Yo,
bro.
That's 4 different people.
And half of them were trash.
But
So
then
congratulations.
How many of them did you listen to?
I listened to Kid See Ghost. I listened to let me see, what was Push's album? I like Daytona. I'm nothing against Daytona.
I think on fire.
I think Kid See Ghost would have been a lot better had Kanye just stuck to producing the shit and not got his stupid ass up on the mic.
Stop
But
playing.
this is all I'm
Yo,
saying.
hold on. Let me.
Kanye
Give me-
disrespect is
give me
crazy right now.
Give me two
I'm
memorable
usually the main
quotes.
one
The
just
Kanye
defending
Kanye
disrespect
Kid
is
Cudi
I'm
album.
defending
crazy,
him.
Hold
bro.
up. Give me two memorable lines from the Kanye and Kid Cudi joint. You the biggest Kanye fan I ever met in my life. Give me two memorable lines from that shit.
Relax.
Give me two.
Relax.
Give me two.
Relax yourself, the
Give
boy.
me two.
You want more than 2?
Go ahead.
You want more than 2?
Give me two
Give him
memorable
more than
lines.
2, bro.
All right.
We all count on you right now.
Hold on. I'm gonna do one better.
All right,
I'm gonna
bet.
give you something memorable from all of the damn albums.
All right,
Alright?
bet. Yeah.
Start with
First-
two memorable lines from Kid
Yeah.
See Ghost.
I can still feel the love.
That's one.
Uh-huh.
Nigga, I can still feel the love. Me and you could get on a track. Me and you never read a track or been on a track in our life.
Did you
and I can get on a
listen
track.
to it?
I
Did
can,
you-
I can feel the love.
I can still feel the love.
I can still feel the love.
Did you?
Yo,
That's one.
yo, oh
What's
my God.
Did you hear?
AB. Usually I'm on your side.
Oh
You're
my
wilding right
goodness.
now. You're wilding right now.
He's wilding, right?
You're wilding,
You're
bro.
bro, but you haven't listened to
OD.
it. Did you
I
listen to
listened
Fourth
to-
Dimension?
No, I did not.
Alright, you're wilding. I'm gonna play that for you
Give me-
later. Hold on, let me give you a quote from. Actually, I want to do. All right.
You're at one.
That was
No,
so weak.
No, hold on,
I
hold
honestly
on, hold on.
Questioning anything you said about music.
You said. What did he say? He said, your niece get shot in the dome piece. Now you're about to go get your own piece, trying to find your own piece. It was like a 4 play on.
The word peace. You
The
know what's
word-
funny about that? Hold up. Let me ask y'all something completely
No, hold
unrelated.
on.
When we talk about Nicki and we hate on Nicki and how she raps now, what is the number one criticism we hear about Nicki?
She's trash.
But why is she trash? Why do people say she's trash?
Just
Because she
because
rhymes the same word with the same word over and over again?
That's not.
Okay,
That's not
congrats.
why I don't like
No,
Nicki.
that's not true.
First of all, you just.
Nicki Minaj's not
You're
trash,
not
though.
true.
She's
You're
not.
that's
It's not
true,
trash,
bro.
though.
Calm down. You're getting way too worked
She
up
not
about
trash.
this.
That's
She's not
not
trash.
Hold on.
She's not trash.
She not trash.
We're not. We're speaking facts. Another thing. Let me go to Nas' album. Did you listen to the Nas album?
No, because I don't like Nas like that. Let alone Kanye
No.
producing it.
First of all, Kanye is one
like
of the greatest
Nas. He's
producers of all time.
I'm
hands down.
I'm on that with
Jay-Z,
Kanye is one of the
like
greatest
that.
producers. Watch the
Jay-Z,
Throne.
Blueprints. All this
Blueprints.
stuff. Come on, bro. Stop playing yourself. Anyway,
I didn't say
Nas'
I'm
album.
sick of Kanye. And I think his sound, I think he's half-assing shit. Kanye didn't write verses for his album that he dropped in the summer until 2 months prior. Do you like your artist putting in 2 months of work before dropping an album
when you
an
Time
album?
out. You don't like your rappers doing that, but Kanye's not a rapper.
Just make any excuse for this.
It's
Bro,
not-
I usually don't. You
Nah.
know this, but come on,
Yeah,
now.
yeah, but
He's an
this is
artist.
this is coming from somebody that's not like the biggest Kanye fan, though, so you got to take that in consideration.
Oh,
You know what I
let me
mean?
finish.
You got-
Let me. Yo, let
He
me.
doesn't care. He
finish.
doesn't care, though. He doesn't
care
care,
right
though.
Kanye's
He's not having
half-ass
not even
bodies
me.
of work,
Yo.
and niggas are trying to tell me that this shit is heat.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
not
ahead of its
saying it's
time.
heat.
No, it's half.
I'm
ass.
not
OD,
saying it's
that's
heat.
OD.
I'm not saying it's heat.
Did
So
you,
how is
I
that
think it's
influential
half-
if it's if you think it's not heat? How is that influencing anything?
bro?
Because it's still an influence, though.
Hold on.
That's like
Hold on.
I don't
Hold
get. I don't.
on.
Hold on.
Yeah, hold on.
No.
One
We
second.
go out there and argue
One
right
second. Hold 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. 1 second. 1 second. Hold on.
You
Hold
on
on.
Google right now?
I'm gonna look up the word. I'm gonna look up the word influence because AB clearly don't know what it means.
All right, bet.
1 second.
Let's get the.
That's
Let's get
just
the.
like saying Lil Wayne influenced. I can't even think of someone's name. Like, let's say he influenced someone out of Atlanta, and they dropping heart garbage every single time they drop.
Would you tell me that that's an influential
It's
artist?
still an influence, though.
Yeah,
You ever heard of the rapper Doja
Yeah,
Cat?
time out. That's like you. Time out. That's like you saying that you're influenced by Chelsea. Then you go out there, put a goose egg up. You still influenced by Chelsea.
Yeah,
you
facts.
just was
Yeah.
trash.
People gonna be like,
Like,
yeah,
bro, like, that's
no,
literally
you
the
gotta
perfect
understand
example.
that.
Fact.
I wanted to go out there and hoop
understand
like LeBron. I tried to dunk it. I got my shit pinned. Like,
Yeah.
you still influenced.
Would people say that if you are a hot trash at basketball, people are gonna say Carl Kennedy is the most influential basketball player of his generation? If
Hey,
you put
but
up goose
if
eggs,
I go to practice and I teach every single kid
how to
this
be
what-
trash?
No, if I teach them how to be great,
How you not great?
That don't matter. Coaches ain't great. You don't see coaches out there. You think Luke Walton out here influencing the whole Lakers team? He's showing him his footage of him just getting pinned.
I'm a Knicks fan, man. We trash when we go to the playoffs this year, bro. We go to the playoffs, Knicks, man.
Yo, listen.
Knicks, Knickerbockers all day, bro. Real shit. You're gonna vibe.
Wait, I said most coaches weren't good players, and you said that's your point. So you're telling me that Kanye is not a great artist then, but he's great at influencing people.
No, he's not a great rapper, but he's a great artist. That's
Facts.
our whole point.
Facts.
I have not said that. I have not disagreed with that. What I'm telling you
But
is that
that's
he's
what
not.
we were arguing.
You're trying to tell me he's the most influential, but he's influencing hot trash.
What?
Doubt it. No.
You
He's
just
not
said Daytona
influenced
was
hot trash
good,
by
right?
everybody.
I said one of the 5 albums he dropped in the summer. That's
You
a
make it seem
25%.
like he only dropped 5 albums. I'm saying just in his entire body of work.
Yes.
Kanye does so much stuff we don't even know
Just
about,
like
bro.
Lil Wayne. Did you think Rebirth
is a-
was the greatest thing you've ever heard?
No.
No.
However,
All right, then.
Wayne has dropped a better project more recently than Kanye has.
Yes, but that has nothing to do with influence over the amount of time that they've both been in the game.
Facts.
Facts.
Cause bro, Lil Wayne hasn't
Yo,
dropped
check-
anything
yo,
in
you
like
know how
5
Chelsea
years.
fan?
Hold on.
It's because he's winning Chelsea.
Yo.
That's why he's acting like that. I'm
I
telling
think,
you.
I
Chelsea
think it's
fans is
because he's
crazy,
sick.
bro.
He's acting crazy.
No.
Crazy, bro.
No.
Wild right now, bro.
And 3
OD.
of us agree, and you're the only one in here disagreeing with us.
All right. So if 3 idiots say we're gonna jump off this bridge, does that make them right? No. That means
They
it's
all
3
jumped.
motherfuckers.
3 idiots.
They all jumped. They all jumped.
Yo, so wait, there's a big ass grizzly bear coming. We like, yo, we gonna jump off this shit because we ain't taking our chances with him. You're like, nah, nigga, I'ma stay here and fight that shit. Doesn't
And let's
make
say
you
the
right.
3 of y'all jump off the bridge, die, and I survive the bear
Let me
attack.
see.
Then who's the fucking idiot?
We only
Look,
know
look,
when the
look,
bear
I'm
don't
gonna
kill
see
us.
follow Kanye West.
Bro,
Kanye
On the
has not.
gram.
First of all, Kanye hasn't been in the music industry as long as Wayne. Therefore, his influence over that amount of time cannot be the same.
First off, Lil Wayne
That's-
was not 15-year-old out here influence people.
I'm sorry.
What? No,
Bling Bling ain't dropped. Hold up. Let me shut this shit
So
down.
is that an
I'm done.
influence?
no, hold on.
That's an
Hold on.
influence. So
No.
Kanye
Hold on.
wore a book bag to school, and someone else wore it. That's an influence. Come
No,
on
but
now.
hold on, right? Even when I'm not gonna bring up any fashion in this, I'm just gonna talk about music,
That's what I've been talking about.
and that's
That-
what we've been talking about. How are you arguing this? I don't understand.
I don't know how you're arguing.
No,
That's
I feel
what
like-
my-
yo,
that's-
AB, we
bro,
are all lost on this
Bro,
argument.
I feel so
Lost.
crazy sometimes
Lost, bro.
that I have to defend this man because niggas be like, "Yo, damn, bro, you really?"
No, you just love this man. That's all that
He
is.
don't.
I don't,
Neither-
and I
I
still
don't know
know this.
about-
Nah, I don't love Kanye West.
Yo, I don't.
By respecting him, you have to respect him. You have
You gotta
to
put some
respect
respect on
everything
his
he
name,
does.
bro.
Like, you feel me? Especially
The
with
last 2
weird
years,
shit
we
got
can
going
all
on.
just
Hold
throw
up,
out
hold
the-
up, hold up. We're gonna talk about this. Wayne been. I just looked this up. Wayne.
Nah, OD,
first was
I
discovered
OD
in
fuck with Lil
91.
Wayne. I OD fuck with
91.
Lil
I was
Wayne.
born in 91. That was 27 years ago, nigga. I'm a.
Damn, we know this nigga age now.
That's fine. That's cool.
I'm joking.
That's not that old,
Wayne,
though.
Wayne,
No.
that's not.
not.
Wayne really blew up in what was it with the Bee Gees and the Hot Boys in '96. Carl, you grew up in the South. Hold up.
I was 1 year
I'm not
old.
saying that,
bro.
but I'm all right. But when you was a kid, was people rocking?
Yes.
Let me ask you something. Was
Yes.
people rocking Jabos? Where did that come from? Louisiana. Okay, that's your childhood. You were one. You just talked about.
Yes. But once again, that's not. I
That
wasn't
is-
like one looking at a magazine.
Carl,
like,
how old are you right
Wayne's-
now?
I'm 23 years old.
Okay, so whether or not you realized it or not, you were being influenced from this man from the time you were 1 year old.
I wasn't though. That's my point. Like I wasn't.
Did you ever rock Dickies ever in your life?
Yeah.
Okay,
Like middle school.
middle school. Who else was on them Dickies? Them niggas out of Louisiana.
Why?
That was
It's
crazy.
it's
But keep
not.
going.
That's
Keep going.
a clothing
But
brand,
yes, okay. But once again though,
Because I don't understand how I'm even arguing this with y'all. Because
no, because I'm saying he
I'm telling you,
can't.
for the majority of your life, and the majority of your life, Wayne has, whether you have not realized it or not, has been influencing you.
But so is
way or another.
Kanye. But so is
Kanye's been-
Kanye.
I agree with that, but Kanye's influenced more.
Facts.
So
I
it
don't know
is.
if he's influenced more. I'm not saying more. I'm just saying that they both.
I
have
think it
bigger-
is, bro.
I'm
The
saying
music
Wayne can't be
now-
the number one.
Kanye influenced more, bro. Like,
This is, I'm going to chalk this up as another one of these Bruno Mars, Chris Brown arguments that we never
oh
going to get anywhere.
man.
So,
Shout out Chris Brown, man.
This is
Fuck
what I'm
Chris
saying. I
Brown too,
understand what
man.
you're
Shout out
saying.
Chris Brown.
I understand what you're saying.
I give all my
I
niggas
can't-
shout outs too, bro, because you know if I want to feature, I'm gonna have like all these
Chris
niggas.
Brown
Like,
influenced
the
people
first
too.
interview,
let me ask you another question. When y'all was in middle school, y'all was fucking around. Did y'all ever put like aluminum foil talking about, oh, look at my grill, blah, blah, blah?
Oh, we was 5 doing that. What's good?
That started from Wayne and
Yeah.
the whole bling bling era. You was 5 years
But
old.
Lil Wayne wasn't. Lil Wayne probably wasn't even the one rocking it then. He probably got influenced by the people in the Hot Boys, bro.
It's a fact.
Yeah.
Like that's
But who
a
brought it
fact.
to the forefront? Was any
The Hot Boys? It's not just Wayne. Like
Wayne.
You think he was the only nigga that's saying bling bling before?
you think
that
Wayne
song?
was
No,
the
I'm
only
not saying-
person in the hood wearing grills?
You think Kanye was the only nigga who started doing rapping in fashion?
No.
He was
No.
the first one to make it blow though.
Yo, listen.
So exactly with Wayne in the bling bling thing.
I wouldn't put Lil Wayne as the first person I know rocking grills.
No, I'm talking about making the bling bling a
The
thing.
bling bling a thing. Everybody had chains, bro. Like what?
It didn't get added to the dictionary.
The
The
word.
word. All right, he influenced the word.
I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day, You're saying who is the
you're
most
trying to measure
influential
influence,
artist,
bro.
And I'm not even bringing anything about fashion or anything. I'm just talking about pure music.
I can
You
talk
can't
fashion
say
as well.
Lil Wayne. You can't talk fashion with anybody else, bro.
You cannot. No one's meeting Kanye in the fashion.
You never had no Chuck Fit, nigga. What are you talking about?
I didn't have no truck.
All right, that's my point. That's my point.
Niggas was rocking Dickies and all that shit, and that was all Wayne. Niggas used to rock. Niggas used to rock.
I don't even know if that was all Wayne.
Niggas used to rock.
That's a West Coast thing.
Yo,
Stop playing. bro.
Dickies was a West Coast
It's a
thing,
West
I think.
Coast
Are you
thing.
comparing Lil Wayne and Kanye West with fashion right now?
No, I'm talking about just in terms of their style. The baggy white tees and all them, that was Birdman and all them. The baggy ass, Carl, you grew up in the South. You seen the oversized tall tee.
Yeah,
go to the gas
but
station.
T.I. had it too. That's why.
T.I. was. Don't even.
But I'm saying how I've seen.
T.I. was after them. T.I. was influenced by Wayne.
I got a
understand,
meeting to
you
go
got-
in like a little bit. Bro.
You got
I'm
understand. I'm 23, bro.
We
Like,
gonna
I
get
know.
off this. We gonna get off
Yeah,
this.
I saw
You
T.I. and
big
Wayne
man.
probably around the same time.
I'm big mad because I'm arguing about some shit that y'all are low key agreeing with me on and not fucking realizing.
But
Bro, I'm
we're
not
agreeing
agreeing with
We're
you.
agreeing. What we're saying though is Wayne can't be the biggest influence.
Now we can't
Like,
do
he-
that, bro. We can't, bro.
You just can't say
why
he's
would
the
we do
biggest
that
influence.
if he's not the biggest though? He's not
Yeah.
the biggest.
It's not.
That's like
Sorry,
saying,
sorry to hurt your
He
heart,
is.
but he's
It
not
doesn't
the
hurt.
biggest.
It doesn't hurt my heart.
It's like
what I'm
this,
trying to
bro.
do is I'm tired
Yeah.
of trying to educate yo.
no, AB,
Yeah.
and this is how we're on this. It's
Yeah.
like saying
Now we
LeBron James
educated.
is the biggest influence on basketball,
It's not.
and you
not.
can't say that because
can't say
people are
that.
now looking at.
I would
stats.
say Kanye is Bron. I would say Wayne is Jordan. Jordan has had more influence on basketball culture
Wayne,
as a whole.
Jordan, Kanye, LeBron.
I'm just using a basketball
Nah,
analogy.
I heard you. I'm hearing you, but nah, that's
Nah,
OD reach
nah.
though.
That's a
OD.
OD.
If you're talking influence,
Yo, Kanye would have to be Jordan.
Kanye would have to
fuck
be
out.
Jordan, bro.
Get the fuck
He
out.
has to be Jordan, bro.
I'm
I'm
not
just
hearing
comparing
that.
both of them. Kanye would have to be Jordan.
I'm not saying that
Jordan,
either.
bro.
But I'm not. I don't. Like. I
I'd
think
put
that
him
was.
as-
I
I'd
think
put
that
him
was
like
a
Magic
bad
and
analogy.
Bird.
Yo, I think that was a bad analogy from you.
That was a very
But-
bad analogy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro. Cause
Yeah.
no,
not even a cap.
no.
Kanye, bro. You just can't, bro. I love Lil Wayne. I listen to more Lil Wayne than I ever listen to more Kanye, bro.
Same.
You know what I mean?
You
But it's
hear
like,
what they're saying to you?
Same.
but you trying to
can't
tell
just-
you, bro. It's just like,
You can't just
it just
put that
flows,
as a
bro.
whole.
Like,
The
it
entire
flows,
generation was
flows.
influenced by Wayne.
bro, we can't.
They
I love Lil
Who-
Wayne.
yo,
bro.
who's
He
that
was the
who's that
biggest influence of that generation.
No, I'm
yes.
saying that they-
Point blank. Period. I'm not arguing this no more. Period.
All right.
Well,
I'm done.
since you want to be all salty, and shit,
I'm not salty. I'm just dropping facts on your head top. But
you
you
ain't,
don't
you
want
ain't
to hear.
drop no facts. You ain't drop no
You're
facts.
dropping facts, but once again, we're just saying that he can't take over the entire generation and be the biggest influence. Like there weren't.
I think
other
the only
people
reason that you are saying this is because Kanye is more recent to you, and you grew up. You were of an age where you could really understand what Kanye was doing. When
How's Kanye more recent and Wayne just dropped the album?
I'm saying more recent in your lifetime, when Kanye first
he's
really
talking
blew up,
about, he's
like
talking
Kanye blew up in like 05, 06. Wayne was long before then.
No,
Therefore, you
understand
weren't
that.
really
No,
feeling that.
So you feel like
No,
he
no,
did-
no, no,
I
no,
was
no,
going
no.
for 50 Cent when he was going back and forth with Kanye.
Yo, listen. He
So
did. All right. First of all, let's. Let me give you one thing musically that Kanye has brought into the music that a lot of people don't notice. You see sampling, the sampling of the music in your music. Tell me who does that before.
Before Kanye?
No, hold on. Tell me who.
Kanye fans. Kanye invented sampling.
I never say he did. He made it prevalent in hip hop, bro.
I don't think he made it prevalent.
You could act. You could do what you
I
want.
feel like
I'm just
people in New York were doing it a lot, like beforehand.
sampling
that's-
other people's music the way he does, bro. No. Anyway.
I feel like that's like
Anyway,
almost every
anyway,
rapper.
come on,
though.
Yo, you never.
That was
know,
a
to be
fact.
honest, like,
That was another. Yeah.
No, it's not a reach. But all I'm saying is you're wrong. We talking about late registration, college dropout.
Late registration was
graduate-
05. Actually, I'm sorry.
No, it's not.
That's crazy because I got it pulled up right here. So
Is it 05?
Wow, that's funny.
Is it?
Late registration, second album of Kanye West, right here. August 30th, 2005.
Recorded 2003. 2000. Okay. I thought it was a year earlier, but nevertheless.
you win
Late
some, you lose some.
registration, college dropout,
You've been losing his whole
graduation.
argument, bro.
You the only nigga that been here losing.
So
Graduation.
You don't even know his.
808 and Heartbreak.
See,
I'm
but
not
that's
even
what
gonna
I'm
talk
saying,
about
though.
the influence of that album, bro. I'm not gonna talk about it.
This is exactly my
OD,
point. You came of an age where you could really feel and understand Wayne's music more, or not Wayne's music, I'm sorry, Kanye's music, because it was later in your life when you were older. Wayne, how old when Wayne dropped this? When Wayne was dropping singles, Wayne's first like blow up was 96. How old were you?
3 years old.
Okay, exactly.
First of all, that's
point.
not.
But I
That's,
don't get
that's
what
it.
that
Yo, bro, but
means,
listen.
though.
That means that
How
when
old
you
were
were
you?
in 96,
Yeah.
5.
Oh, all right, nigga. What?
But you get our point though. It's just like it's the same. It's gonna be the same time no matter what.
Right, and then in
Weak rock
99,
ain't
right?
cap,
99
bro,
and
that's
bling bling.
crazy.
99 and bling bling. How old were you?
6.
It matters what time. I was either 3 or 4. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm born in
Okay.
May.
And how
I'm
about
just
you?
gonna.
I'm
I'm just
May.
gonna
I
say
don't really
six.
know.
What is it?
99 when what was it? Every time I come around your city, bling bling.
It's 5.
Okay. I was about 8. I old enough to really remember that the impact that felt in it. Like y'all wasn't old enough to really
But I
feel
can
that.
still go outside and I can feel the impact. I'm 3. I can see. Like I understand
you
that.
remember
part.
You remember the songs that were hot when you was 3?
Let me see what was hot. I know Tupac, California Love. People are still playing that shit. I don't know why. You know, it's like, bro, we not even in Cali. It's hot as shit. Man.
Facts.
You sit your ass in the house.
Bro.
That you want me to keep going? You want to hear about
California
my childhood?
Love,
Like,
California was love, yeah. California Love was litty.
And you trying to correlate Lil Wayne influence on me, it's not gonna be the same because
Exactly.
I'm not from.
Yeah, from here.
No, but I will tell you one thing. I heard Bling Bling when I was in America. Because that shit is a
What
hit.
Kanye records were you hearing in Jamaica in 99?
Yeah,
He
Kanye ain't
wasn't
dropped no
around,
music in
though.
99. What are you talking
but
about?
once again, you're saying the entire
I
generation.
said more influence over a longer period of time.
No,
Kanye.
you said entire generation. You
Exactly.
didn't say longer
Listen,
period
okay,
of time.
An
Let's
entire
get that-
generation is a longer period
So
of time.
my generation is gonna be different than your generation
Why?
because you're that much older than me, bro. You
I'm
just
4
went
years
over-
older than you.
My point exactly though. So
No,
at
hold-
the same time, when I'm growing up,
Listen.
Kanye's coming out, Wayne's been out.
And
Right?
that's what I'm telling you. That's my point as to why you think that Kanye is more influential. Be-
No, because he's making the music,
At
bro.
the same
He's
time,
not
like-
just rapping the music. He's also making it.
You gotta
He's
think-
controlling the sound, bro.
Yeah.
He's pushing it. He's
When-
like being Timbaland, Switch Beats, Kanye West. What's that other dude name? That role with what you call it?
I was gonna say with Lil Reese.
No.
Lil Reese and them. Shout out to
He
Chicago
rode with
niggas,
Dipset and
man.
stuff. What's his name?
Oh, you talking
Killer
about Cameron
Kid?
and
No, the producer.
No, not the producer.
I don't even know the producer for Dipset.
I don't know the producer Dipset. I just know Dipset.
No, but what I'm
I
saying,
don't know the producer
With the
Dipset.
pink jacket.
he's making the music. Jay-Z's rapping on a whole
Yeah.
bunch of people,
Facts.
and he's also rapping himself. And
Okay.
is producing
This
is for different type of
what
feel
you're
of
trying to
music.
say.
That makes sense.
Garfield,
That
what
does
you're
make
trying to
sense,
say
though,
is when
man.
you divide the music pie up, when you're in a studio, Kanye has more of that pie than Wayne. Wayne's just coming in there and rapping. That's what
Okay.
we're trying to say.
Understood. However, how many times do you ever go, oh, this new track just dropped. I can't wait to hear what this producer came up with.
But that's
How many
but
times?
that's
Hold up.
not
I asked y'all a simple question.
Alright.
I asked y'all a simple
But it's-
question. Answer
It
it.
needs a complex answer because you're making
No,
this way too
I
complicated.
asked
Hold
you,
on.
When was the last time that happened?
Sometimes you don't say that. You feel it. You
Yeah.
can't.
I ain't gonna
Nah,
hold you.
sometimes you feel it though.
We
Like, yo,
feel it.
Metro Boomin,
That's
this
what I was
shit,
gonna
bro.
say.
This shit gotta be fire. No matter who on it, like, yo, Metro Boomin not gonna produce some
When
wild
Big
shit.
Sean
Metro-
came out with Metro Boomin, I was like, I want to hear that because I want to hear what Metro's
Metro
doing.
Boom,
With
yeah.
Metro.
Okay,
When
understood.
shit
G
We are-
Herbo
we-
came out with what you call it.
We're in the
Yeah,
era of
yeah,
super.
the whole
We're in
shit.
the era of super producers. The era of super producers.
No, the era of super producers was in the 2000s.
Name
Because
them.
that's what do you mean? That's when Timbaland.
Switz Beats, Kanye
All of them
West.
laid the groundwork for them. Timbaland, all them dudes was not getting money in the influence.
That's
or
when they were making the most money.
Facts.
Now you can go on YouTube and get a beat.
That's a
Facts.
fact.
Oh, Metro and all them, like Metro, Southside. These are all like very common. You can think of their.
Bro, they ain't.
Yeah, but they not
Yo, their
making as
bag it
much
wasn't
money
as
as-
big as
Back
Swizz
then,
Beats, Timbaland, Kanye. They wasn't making money like these
Fact.
niggas.
I forgot you was their accountant.
No, you can
That's
look
just
these
a
things.
fact. You
You
can
can look
look
these
it up.
things up.
all the
Look
newer
that shit
rappers.
up.
Oh, I just
Yo,
went on YouTube
listen,
and got it.
I
OG.
understand. Lil Wayne is close to your heart, right? I understand it.
He love Lil Wayne.
But look,
We
They-
love Lil
He
Wayne.
love Lil
they
Wayne
love
too,
Lil
bro.
Wayne too.
Fuck
I
with
love Lil Wayne music. You saw I was
doesn't.
telling you about how hard his album went.
Just because three of y'all agree on a subject does not make y'all.
Nah, we don't gotta change your
But
opinion,
that's
but we
what
gonna tell you.
I'm
the-
saying.
We're trying to.
We real
say
niggas, so we gonna
also
tell you the
with-
facts. We gonna tell you the facts though. We don't have
We're
to change
giving
your
you
opinion.
facts,
We're
you're
gonna
giving
tell
We're telling you facts.
We're
And I'm
telling you
also
facts.
dropping facts on y'all.
Yes.
So please.
Yes. No,
Bro,
it's equal.
But you gotta agree with us too, though.
But this is
You
all
gotta
I'm
agree with
saying.
us
At the
too.
end of
We
the
agree with
day,
you, you gotta agree with us too, though.
I'll
at
agree
the end
on
of the day, with that music pie, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, if it's 100%, right? and we're gonna split it 2 ways between Kanye West and Lil Wayne, I'm giving Kanye
Say some bullshit, please.
65 of that shit.
Fuck out of here.
Bro, Wayne's literally coming in
I
and just
agree.
spitting verses.
I agree.
Wayne's not on the
Not gonna
computer.
cap.
Wayne's not.
Why
Oh,
is it
that
so
doesn't sound right.
complicated?
It's really not complicated because we're not gonna get anywhere because I'm never going to agree with you on that.
bro.
Ever.
How you
listen,
not gonna agree that Kanye
Bro.
got more of the music pie though?
Because of the fact that people tune into rappers if you say you are a fan of rap music, you do not go, oh, I cannot wait to hear these
But
producers.
we're saying facts. We're saying, did Kanye produce the shit or not?
Kanye produced a lot of music. Yes, I understand that. I'm talking about the style of rap because you can have the most fire fucking beat in the world, but if the rapper is not flowing on it, the rapper is not making some type of rhyme scheme, you are not listening to that song. Point blank. Period.
I ain't
Yo,
gonna hold you.
listen,
That beat kinda heat,
listen,
though.
the
Like,
beat-
it's- you
It's hard to fuck it up. The
You
beat
might
is
just
heat.
did the instrumental on that one,
bro.
How many songs have you
Yeah.
heard though where somebody remixed the song and it was harder than the original version?
A lot.
A lot.
Especially
Why
in
is that?
Georgia.
Hey
Because the
man,
rapper
shout out
really
J
had
Guapo
the beat.
Lifestyle. Y'all gotta hear the J Guapo Lifestyle. That shit's fire. You remix that shit. It's
Plug,
fire.
plug,
Plug
plug,
that.
plug,
Plug that.
Yo,
ASAP.
listen. What did Drake get mad over?
He get mad about a lot of shit. Which
Well,
one
no,
in
the
particular?
Kanye
He light skinned.
He got
He
mad
light
over
skinned.
that beat because that beat was fire, and what Kanye did, screw some bullshit on the beat. That beat
That's
was
why.
fire,
That's why
bro.
I'm saying I
That
cannot.
beat was
The
fire.
song
I
Kanye
will
and Lil
not
Pump
give-
just dropped, bro. They were saying like, you feel me? They were saying some
Bullshit.
bullshit on that shit, but that shit is fire, bro.
But the way that they are using their words
Yeah.
as an
The
instrument.
wordplay,
No,
the
no,
wordplay.
no.
catchy.
So
It's
this
catchy.
one-
It's
no,
catchy.
so let's break it down right here.
That Lil Pump content
Oh,
is
let's go
catchy.
to that
It's
song.
catchy.
Him, though.
Let's go
Go
to
ahead.
that song, right?
Yeah.
Now, you said that Lil Pump's influenced by Lil Wayne.
Yes.
So he's doing the rapping, right?
Yes.
And that's an influence by Wayne.
Yes.
Kanye's also rapping.
People got little
But then
still
who-
influenced by Kanye.
But then who
Influenced by
produced
both.
it? What's the best part of that song? The beat.
You feel me?
That
So that's influence.
Yeah,
Like, I
bro.
don't.
I gotta wrap it up though. 'Cause I got a meeting, like right now. So.
Sorry about that.
yeah,
Nah, it's
we-
all- nah, it's
we
all
really
good.
Yo,
get
we
it.
just went into a whole.
Nah, that's
rant.
lit though, bro.
But listen,
I'm gonna ask people on my Instagram account probably
Yo,
tomorrow.
comment-
like,
comment
Kanye,
in the video too.
Kanye
Yeah.
or Lil Wayne.
Leave
then I'ma
comments
ask-
on the video.
Leave comments on the video
listen.
ASAP.
you gotta be specific about this because regardless of what you think about Kanye's music, he's a fucking asshole,
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna ask.
And that might influence people in their decision, right? So you're gonna be like, yo, musically speaking,
Mm-hmm.
who has influenced the music? What's the question?
Who has
Solid ground
influenced
type
music more over the last generation?
What's the last generation? Let's put a time frame around it.
I'll say our generation.
So
From
90s
90s
to now.
to now.
Okay.
I don't think that's.
And I'm
the
gonna
question.
say mid 90s because of the fact that early 90s none of us was really able to understand or we might have been listening to music.
I wasn't alive.
Okay,
That's what
facts.
you're trying to say.
Yes.
Wasn't.
Carl wasn't alive. You might not have been alive.
Nah.
You half as old as me. You're not half as old. You just as old as me. And so I know your ass was alive.
I just look young. You know what I'm saying?
But anyhow, first of all, go ahead and plug the music, plug the social handles before you get up out of here, and plug where people can see you next.
All right, cool. So Smoothito.
Well, hold on.
yeah.
Spell that for people if they,
Spell the
if
social
they, you know
handles
what I
as
mean.
well out.
So
Alright,
they-
They did
SMOOVIITO.
Okay.
For me, Instagram is Smooth and Wilder. Probably gonna change it soon. It's SMOOVEE, not E. Just Van Wilder. You feel me? And then what else? Got my SoundCloud link. My link's in the bio for everything with the Yeah tracks. Everything coming out. October 26th, I got a show with J Guapo. So October, it's gonna be Elements Cafe, some local shit. Then we just doing a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's gonna be lit. Everything, music taking off. Shout out to the Connecticut artists. Hopefully they keep doing their thing and everything. So hopefully we keep pushing each other. A lot of hate in Connecticut too. I don't like it. So you feel me? Hopefully we keep pushing each other to do better. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
That's facts. That's facts. Well, wish you all the best on the journey. Appreciate
Appreciate
you
it.
stopping in.
Everybody gotta check in the Banter with the brothers, man. That's a fact, man. Everything.
Cool.
I'm happy. This is my first place I checked in.
Appreciate
You know what I
it.
mean? This is
Appreciate
definitely gonna be
you.
with us gonna be growing.
Yeah.
It's a growing process for both of us. And I like it a lot.
Big
Appreciate
Appreciate you hopping on the
thank
show
you.
for the week.
Yeah,
you know,
thank you for coming through, man.
coming
You know,
through
already
and,
know,
you know,
man.
blessing us with the time. You feel me?
Of course.
Appreciate you,
Let
yeah.
me cut this and read. You know what I mean? Alright, bro.
Alright, bro.
CFD.
Easy.
All right.
Shout out to my man's in the back with the camera too. You always have to give a shout out, man. Of course, bro.
Nice with it. Nice with it.
man.
Very nice with it.
See you guys later.
All right.
All right, bro.
We'll
Appreciate
see
it
you.
again, man.
AB, you wrong.
Nah, you get up wrong. But we not gonna let's before we get up out of here because we've been
Let's
on
talk
the same
about
subject for a
niggas being
while.
wrong. Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby.
Bill has been wilding. It's a shame though. It really is a shame.
Listen,
'cause
I don't.
Bill's like, I mean, I feel like we were too young to really fully again feel the effect of like the Cosby Show.
Yeah, I used to watch it though.
I used to watch the reruns of it, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Oh
Like,
yeah, obviously.
But I'm
I
talking like when it was first dropping and having a
Yeah,
sitcom
no,
that
yeah.
showed, you know,
A
showed
a black
family that
in a-
wasn't, you know,
in a positive light that wasn't doing no.
exactly. Especially it showed a black woman in a positive fashion, the way that you know
Yeah.
Mrs. Cosby was. There wasn't many shows like that really did that. and had that
Hushable.
exactly, you know.
But now you got a question: was he putting his hands in the pudding pop and shit? Like, God damn, bro.
You know that song he's made. You know,
Damn,
maybe
bro.
that was him put it. But look, on a more serious note, right? He got sentenced to 3 to 10 years in
Yeah.
prison.
He probably gonna die in prison.
Didn't beat the case.
That's
He shouldn't have though.
I don't even know if he was
If he
looking
was
at the
doing it, he
judge
shouldn't
with both eyes. If one was looking at the prison and then one
yo,
was
the
looking at the
mugshot
judge.
looks so sad. But if he really out there doing all of that, I don't feel sorry for him.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
There's a lot of people out here that are, you know, really like, abusing and raping women, and it's not cool. You feel me?
It's about time
Yeah.
women got their you know.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the right word for it. Their
Justice.
Justice,
justice,
due
and-
diligence, all that stuff. It's just like, you know,
Speaking of
what
real
about
life.
what about to say? Before you go there, you know, Harvey Weinstein, right?
yeah,
You know, a whole bunch of women came out against him, and you don't hear nothing about him. You know what I'm saying? You don't-
anymore.
you
But
hear
it's, that's what power and money will get you.
But what I'm saying, he's
Especially
also
the
white, right? So it's like
Facts.
I want to see everybody treated the same way for their crimes. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not because.
I ain't gonna hold you though. I feel like more white people be raping people than black people. That's just me though. I don't know.
Hey, listen, I don't know.
I'm not gonna.
I don't know that many. I don't know that
who-
many black people
I'm
that
not
went
gonna
to
speculate
jail
on
for
who
rape.
rapes more.
I don't know anybody.
Same.
If
but
that's
like,
what you into,
no, I'm saying
stay
like
the
on the
fuck.
news.
No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I'm saying in general, if you are somebody who enjoys that shit,
Yeah, that's-
stay
it's just
the
crazy.
fuck from around me.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
just-
that's
it's
a
just
given.
crazy.
That's a
Even
given.
the Supreme Justice
Supreme Court, Brett Kavanaugh.
Justice to be, or to be one of the justices on the Supreme Court. Like, how many of them are like 9 or 7? I forget.
Was it? I only.
No,
heard
I'm saying
Oh.
like the justices, like the Supreme Court. How many of them are in there? 9,
I ain't been
7?
in school in a minute. I don't know.
It's one of the two.
Wasn't
If
the
I'm
best
wrong,
student.
someone correct me.
Yeah.
If
Drop a
I'm right-
comment in the.
It's a bunch of them.
Yeah, but anyway, I think him being one of the Supreme Court justices would have been like swinging the vote.
I think he still could be confirmed.
Yeah, but I think it's a wrap for him because
You think he not beating the case?
The FBI about to be on his ass.
Oh, the FBI don't play either.
Yeah, the FBI about to be on his ass. So, and I just hope, all these things are true, and I'm not saying that the women are wrong or anything. I just hope everything's true because then there's
It'll
a
set
lot
a
of
standard.
there's a lot of women out here that are not being honest. You know what I mean? Like
That's true.
that girl that
Here at Sacred Heart.
with the girl here at Sacred Heart, right? Like
Ruining people's lives. bro.
she
Facts.
got people expelled from school, losing their scholarships, got people in debt, all type
Think
of
about
stuff.
that. You work your whole life,
Bro,
to have somebody
and
lie and ruin it.
She's in front of the judge with no remorse, just
Oh,
like
That's what's crazy. That's really the
with
that's
the screw face on, like, and I'm like,
that's like one of the craziest parts of that whole case.
yo, listen,
You got no.
Tell the
remorse to
truth,
ruin people's
right?
lives.
Tell the truth.
I see
got
you, bro.
no
I
remorse.
see you. I want, you know what I mean? Shout out to I don't want to say his real name.
You just shout out to the 201 movement.
Yeah,
You know
shout
what I'm
out
saying?
to
We see
shout out
y'all
to
out there.
Saint, man. Shout out to Saint. But yeah, sometimes people don't tell the truth. Even on someone came up against Drake, and Drake is suing her because
Yeah.
she lied. You know what I'm saying?
Also, somebody happened to Cristiano Ronaldo actually too.
Yeah, everybody's just not like. I'm all for women,
Justice.
bro, like
All
and
for the
justice,
justice,
but
yeah,
please
yeah.
stop like
False
You're playing with people-
accusations.
freedom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And for you dirty bastards out there who are really dealing with
Doing
these
this shit,
women,
yeah.
like, come on, y'all don't got mothers and sisters. That's just wrong. You feel me?
Yeah.
right.
It's just wrong. And
like Pac say, we get our game from a woman, our name from a woman.
yeah,
It's time to be better. Stop raping our women. Stop with all the other nonsense, man.
yeah, the message been out there.
Facts.
And I don't know, man. It's just sick. And I don't know. I saw this Trump supporter the other day talking about, oh, groping women. This was a woman, right? Like everybody used to like it happens. I'm like, what the fuck? She was there with her daughters, bro, talking about how men grope.
Crazy.
I'm like, yo, you really gonna talk like this in front of your daughters? Like,
would you want your daughters being treated like that?
Right.
Like, it's so crazy to me. Like, men lust over women all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just in men's nature to lust over women, but it's not in your nature just to touch someone inappropriately or drug someone or like.
You have an innate sense of what is right and what is wrong, whether somebody tells you or not. You know where you're crossing the line,
bro. Wrong doesn't sit right with people.
But see, that's the thing though, because once you get to a certain point, you don't know what's wrong when you keep doing that.
Oh no! But if you keep getting away with wrong,
but you know what's wrong.
Exactly, and that's also part of the issue is that people are getting away with it because they have power.
Yeah, and influence, and some women don't feel like talking out against it because they don't want to be like, oh, she lying or whatever. But like, if someone really did you wrong, speak up. Don't let nobody hold you back because it's a real issue, and it's so unfortunate. And I would hate for that to happen to one of my sisters because God knows we ain't taking you out to court allegedly. Allegedly, we ain't taking you out of court. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying about that. But
those little weird indict you so much.
Next question.
I said allegedly, bro. Listen, I ain't no dummy. You know what I mean? Feel me? I know what I'm saying, but yeah. All in all, bro, just do better.
Facts. You know what's crazy to me though is the people who are defending the judge. I don't know. The FBI is still investigating the case. I haven't been following the case as much as I probably should.
Yeah.
Because just recently I've been working like crazy. That's probably why I'm a little sick right now, to be honest with you.
Get that guap, bro.
Got to. But in all seriousness though, like from what I have heard of the case and what I have heard of people defending him, I've heard the excuse of, oh, he was just a boy when it happened. High school boys will be boys. Listen, I don't want to hear that excuse for a multitude of reasons, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things, I'm going to shout out Keisha real quick because I seen Keisha throw it up in her story.
Keisha.
Shout out. Do you love me? But in all seriousness, though, she had posted something about, like, Trayvon. She had posted something about Tamir. She had posted something about, what's his name, Jordan Edwards. I might be messing up his last name. But all these young kids who were killed.
Yeah.
And people consistently said, who were all teenagers.
Yeah.
And people said they were old enough to know that they were wrong in those situations that that they were put in. You know what I mean? On the subject, last week we spoke on, police brutality.
Yeah.
But people all said that they were old enough to understand that what they were doing was wrong.
Yeah.
So if all the boys were old enough to understand what they were doing was wrong in order to be killed, why are we not holding this man to the same standard?
Yeah, we gotta hold people accountable. And people talking about, yo, I know him as a good man, right?
Good people do bad things sometimes.
No, but that's what I'm saying. So I'm saying, like, we all got different things that we do, right? Like, people might know me as the guy that love to party or something. You feel me? It might not know how much I'm at home cooking a lot. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean?
You don't know someone until you know them.
Yeah, you don't fully know anybody.
Just because you see me for like 2-3 hours out the day doesn't mean you know me. Just because you're watching this, you're getting to know a part of us, but you don't know all of us.
Facts. You know what's crazy? I heard a theory about this actually.
Yeah.
So it's called like the multitude of like you theory or something like that. I might be messing that up. But it's every person you come in contact with throughout the entire course of your life has a picture of who you are based on the interactions that you have with them. So somebody could meet you for an hour and they have a vision of who you are. Like they paint a whole picture of who you are.
Yeah.
So say you meet, let's say, 1 million people in your lifetime. There are 1 million different versions of you out in the world because of all these different people that you meet. It's crazy when you think about it, right? Like,
yeah, but that's why it's you know, what's the phrase? What's that phrase I'm looking for? It's like you introducing yourself to someone.
First impressions.
First impressions.
Yeah.
they matter. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like if the first time someone seen me was me like very mad about something, or I was fighting with someone. They gonna think that's who I am.
Yeah.
Not knowing I'm not even like that all the time. You gotta take a lot to get that out of me.
Facts.
I'm a calm person, but
Somebody
I love to have a good time. But if you
push
see
too
me
far.
going sick like that, you're like, and that's the first time you saw me. Oh, this guy's a monster. Like what? You know what I mean? Or you see me being loud and obnoxious, you're gonna think for the first. That's what you're gonna think.
Yeah.
But bro, I don't know, man. People just they gotta hold people accountable for what they do.
I was just about to say we need to live in an age of accountability.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
If you do something, understand that
there's
like your
consequences
exactly.
to come with it.
When you're a kid, your parents tell you for every action there's a consequence. For every action there's a reaction.
Yep.
So if you do something, be ready to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, that's why
that's
for most things I do now, I try to rationalize this. I think about what's gonna happen after. Because we all go through things in life that
Right.
change your perspective, or something happened. You're like, you know what? After this, everything I do, I'll make sure there's a reason for it, and I understand the consequences as well. So it's just accountability, bro.
Yeah, and let's be very clear. You can make mistakes in life. You're going to make mistakes in life.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Just learn from it and grow from it. That's all.
That's a fact.
Learn and grow. Any thoughts we want to get into for the coming week? Anything coming up before we get out of here?
Well, I'm looking forward to Yandy. The Carter 5 done like. I mean, I'm waiting to hear what Yandy sounds like.
Okay.
Hopefully, I see it has a CD on it, so hopefully it's like pushing the envelope again. Hopefully it's not trash.
Even if it's hot garbage, you're gonna tell us it's pushing the
Garfield,
envelope.
what happens if it's just a blank CD and he tell you to imagine the music?
This ain't gonna tell you it's the greatest thing you ever heard. I promise
that
you.
nigga, bro.
No shot. You'll be like, bro, this shit is so fire. It's pushing the envelope. Listen,
Bro,
you're not even listening to the fashion side of this shit. Watch.
I'm not that type of person. As you can see, we had a rational debate, rant, whatever you want to call it.
It's all good. I like when these moments happen sometimes. We don't always got to agree with each other. It's what it is.
Yeah. But all me and Carl was saying is that...
Nonsense? Yeah, I got that part. Carl, what you interested in the next week?
Fuck you, bro.
I'm going to keep listening to the Carter 5. It's supposed to be Alumni Week this week. Right?
Oh, man, listen.
Be missing most of this.
It's finna be lit this weekend coming up. Listen, Friday,
people going
Soundwell. Saturday,
Milford, right?
Stonebridge. And if you want to do happy hour, I don't think I'm gonna be there because I got work. So you could do sweet basil. You say you're not working this whole weekend?
I am working this whole weekend. This weekend is a dub for me for most part, but
yeah, you gotta pop out once or twice. You know what I mean? Once maybe. Once.
Yeah, probably once.
Once.
Might see make an appearance somewhere.
Yeah, can't really go too sick, but yeah, that's what we doing. You know what I mean?
That's what we on.
Banter with your girlfriend. No, I'm joking. That's a joke. That's a joke. After that serious conversation we just had, clearly that's a joke.
Gotta have some jokes.
It's called banter. All right.
It's in the namesake. Well, we appreciate you for rocking with us this long. We hope that we will see you next week. We are Banter with the Brothers.